What is up, everybody? We are back in the house. You hear me? Am I coming to echo?
I can hear you.
I think I'm echoing in my headphones.
Wow.
Jesus.
Of course.
Work with me. Take the wheel. Let me fix this because I hear myself in echo.
Can't have that.
Mm-mm. That would drive me crazy, like fighting young cannibals. All right, there's the button I needed. That was weird. I did not hit anything to say here myself, but that's what happened. You can hear me fine this now, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, I could change my voice up and go with a random voice. Let's see if this works. Can you hear me? Do I sound different?
Like you're in a hole.
Like I'm in the hole. What about now? Do I sound different? Hold on.
Yeah. Like hello.
A little bit different over there.
Yeah. Get a little echo.
Yeah, I've got these different things on here, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'll go back to my regular broadcast, old DJ voice. Yeah. The old DJ voice from back in the day. What is up, everybody? Welcome into the house. Another Thursday night, second Thursday of February, which means we're drinking tonight. So that's what we're doing. Drinking beer, talking beer. Mal's actually down in Florida, her and Shu. So they're having a little trip, and they might pop in on the comments or something later on. We'll see. Maybe we'll have her do another remote if she's in a good location down there. But
what part of Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, sweet.
So she's been posting some different shots from some of the different breweries they've been hitting. So they've been pretty much drinking all day. So if they are on, I'd be like, you're dedicated or you haven't drank enough. Like you should be ready for bed at this point.
Or you drank too much and you just don't know what you're doing. So.
Right. I expect you to keep it rolling.
or
keep
Shannon would say, let's have one more.
One more.
Yeah. One more.
Yeah, there's never one more with Shannon there. Yeah.
No.
Shout out to Vanessa in the house. Cheers, Vanessa. JT in the house. Cheers, my friend. And cheers to Bart. Bart in the house. Cheers. Some of the regulars coming in. It's like our own little cheers setup we have here with the regulars coming into the bar, right? So, yeah. Sad news out of New Jersey there, Bart. We talked about it last week, but Forgotten Boardwalk shutting down. That hit Alex, the beer master, pretty hard in his stream. And he talked about it last week. I like Forgotten Boardwalk. They did some pretty good beers and filed Chapter 11. They were supposed to actually go under, I think it was Cape May, but it fell apart and they just kind of had to pack it in, which sucks. Good brewery. Beer House, Bill in the house. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Out there in OC and Cali. Happy Thursday to you. But as I said, I'm really thirsty right now because, like I said, I've been waiting all day. I was ready to drink midday because just stuff going on. Just like, people just drive you crazy, right? You're just like, oh, so they start drinking. And it's like, hard. Like back in the day, they used to have alcohol in the office. We talked about it before. And they don't do it anymore now. But then I'm like, you know what? You're at home and there's alcohol in the. It's like so hard to not go in and get a drink. But you're tempted by just some stuff you got to deal with. So that's got to be some good discipline because you can easily turn around and just grab some alcohol. But nope, not me. I wait till nighttime.
Lock yourself in the room and be like, no.
You're going to send me to my cabinet. I don't want to go to my cabinet right now.
There's nothing better than.
Yeah. Getting ready to go down to everywhere. Bro, very nice. And hopefully you guys are, well, you're going out to Bruins. I know you're okay, but I know in California, you guys had some crazy rain out there in Southern Cal. So hopefully everybody is doing okay. Happy man, my beloved Schlitz has returned to Delaware. Schlitz is back in the house. And there you go. And give that up for Bart. Because Bart does like the old Schlitz there. And right over in Delaware, the beloved in the area. Bought 2 cases yesterday. So that's, you're in the Schlitz, all right.
So Bart, what 2 cases of Schlitz run you there?
Yeah, what were 2 cases of Schlitz nowadays? What is the price on that market? That's 48 Schlitzes. That's a lot of Schlitz. Just saying.
It's just a weekend. It's just a weekend.
Just a weekend at Bernie's with that amount of Schlitz. Right over the bridge in Delaware, that is. Yes, yes. Damn phone. Yeah, we all get the phone thing, right? It was long and steady rain, no problem. Well, that's good because I saw some of the flooding and the mudslides and some ugly stuff there. I know some people did die from it. And it's crazy, man. You had these weather patterns. Atmospheric river. Growing up all these years, never heard of that until the last couple. Like, we never had that when I was in grade school.
You're right. Yeah. Where'd that come from?
Earthquake, tornado. If you were across the other side of the world, you had a cyclone. Now we get cyclones over here now, too, apparently. Blizzard. But yeah, never had atmospheric river in science.
Beerhounds can tell me. I thought I heard on the news that they were supposed to get possibly like a foot of rain. Which seems like stupid to me, but I mean,
well, they had a lot. They were in a drought. They were getting a lot because they were in a drought before. But yeah, they were supposed to get like a ton dumped on them.
All the mudslides and everything else that was going on. It was crazy.
Yeah. Weather all over this country. It's like every day.
We're projected to possibly get snow come Monday or Tuesday.
Wow. We were like actually here like up into the 50s today.
No, we were 60.
Uncanny.
Well, my dashboard said 63 today, so on the way home from work.
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, the weather shifts, the weather patterns, things are definitely crazy now for sure. But good thing about weather, any weather is drinking weather, so you can always enjoy something nice, cold, frothy. Yeah. Emerson in the house. Stuff right at Todd. Drinking some Busch Light. Anheuser-Busch to honor Shane Gillis hosted a lot this weekend. I can't drink Bud Light because it tastes like weasel piss. Don't ask. Let's get on.
Don't ask. I was gonna say, how do you know? But never mind, I won't ask.
Yeah. Don't ask. Someone says don't ask about how it tastes like weasel piss. Like he's pretty confirmed it. All right, we'll leave it alone then. Yeah.
That's pretty specific. Not just piss in general, but weasel piss.
Well, we know Emerson never disappoints, right? Never surprises. He does surprise. He just never shocks anymore. Yeah, he's always bringing it. Lucky my lime tree is low. Oh, you got a lime tree. Well, there you go. Nice. Keep some cervezas around for the limes or some margaritas. The lime tree would come in handy. Yeah. Y'all bring alcohol. I got the limes. Limes.
Right.
Well, let's get drinking a little bit here. So I'm going to actually start off with one that I had to go out to pick up because it's not one you get every day. I probably should have got more. I only got the 4-pack of it because I never had this beer. But the hype, as always, the hype train was pulling out of station. I said, you know what? If I find it, I'll get it. So I'm going to crack open the Trogs Double Nectar. Is it going to focus for me? Come on.
I was going to say, it's kind of,
the camera doesn't want to focus. It's supposed to be the autofocus. I might have to switch the cameras here. I'm trying to mess with this other one.
See what happens when you mess with it.
Well, it's supposed to be doing it. It does it from the thing here. But you know what? I don't have the intelligent auto one. I got the actual camera on now versus the stream cam. And the intelligent will shift automatically. But this one is like, nope, we want to focus right here. So I, being a man of many cameras here, I'm going to switch it over to the other one, which will actually, although I'm sitting kind of high now, but there you go. Trogs Double Nugget Nectar. Nice. Nectar of the gods. So this one here, 9.5%, and it is, it's a double IPA, but they say serve it a chalice. So I'm going to not serve you the chalice because I don't feel like getting back up. 1 pint once a year. Hop, Simcoe, Azaka, Columbus, Nugget, and malt is Munich. A lot of people talk about this one. A lot of people look forward to it. I didn't get the base version. I should have. I might pick that up this weekend, but I went right to the double because that's how I do. Just like in Christmas Story, I jumped ahead. I didn't do double dog dare. I went to the triple dog dare. I know it's a breach in etiquette, but I did it anyway. So we're going to start out and crack this one open. So that's what I'm going to start with. Todd, what do you got over there?
So I picked this one up before coming in. I thought it was a new beer by Evil Twin, but apparently it's the old Imperial Donut Break. So it comes at 0.5% Imperial Porter with coffee, vanilla, almonds or almonds.
Whatever you prefer.
and donuts added. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Man,
Just because of the can art chain, it used to just be in bottles. So I thought it was just a new. Never really dawned on me that the donuts. I should have known probably looking at it, but is what it is. That's how they get you.
Donut.
So we'll see.
Well, we got here. Bart says 12-pack cans, $11.95. City Brewing is across is where it's produced now. It used to be brewed at the Miller plant in Milwaukee. So you got 11 for 12. So if you got a case and you got 4 12-packs, that's like.
So that's what, $24 a case then?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh.
What is up, Kettlehead? Cheers, my friend. Go and check out Kettlehead's channel. Make sure to check Kettle. He does a lot of the shorts and stuff with the beer and everything too, and the barbecue. Some Busch Light in bottles. Bart says, well, yeah, I guess I have seen Busch Light in bottles. I would see it in cans more commonly, but I think about it. Yeah, I've seen it in bottles. It's a good one, Double Nectar. Yeah, I'm actually going to break it in for the first time here. I'll have a review upcoming as well on the channel. Rusty's in the house. Cheers, my crazies. What is happening, Rusty?
This thing's fizzing and bubbling like crazy.
bubbling.
Old dish.
There's a look there now into the glass. It's got a darker orange amber color to it. Nice bubble action. Oh, that smells really good. Got a nice little piney hoppiness to it. Almost like a little bit of a floral type presence too. It's like running through the flowers, about to just pounce on it. Yeah. It's got a nice feel of outside to it. Hoppy, bitter. It's got like a grapefruity type orange feel to it. Got a little bit of refreshing quality. Definitely, no doubt, IPA. Got the maltiness coming through. Pretty balanced.
Nice.
It's almost like if you squeeze the orange into a two-hearted or something almost. It's weird. It's pretty solid.
What was the ABV on that one again?
9.5.
Okay. We can get that on the low side of things tonight.
Yeah, I mean it's a session ale. Don't get me wrong. I mean it's starting out low. I know it's slow.
I mean us combined. 9.5.
Yeah. It's not where you start; it's where you're finished. Because believe me, the one's coming. I do have one that's going to be lower than this, but it's one I've been waiting for since I've heard the announcement. So I'm going to share that in a second. And that's kind of just the East Coast side of me because I had to get that beer. And then the other one is going to definitely be bigger. So at least on those three. What you got? What you got going on?
There was a bigger coffee hit on it than I was expecting. Really didn't get much. I smelled more vanilla and the sweetness, donut breadiness type out of it. But I took the sip of it. I was like, whoa, that was more coffee than expected.
You're like, woo.
Not in a bad way, but definitely more than
more than you anticipated on that one, huh?
Yeah. I was kind of just reaching out and just smacked you like, okay, here you go, Folgers in a glass.
It's like, bring it down, son. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jimmy, beer professor in the house. Cheers, my friend. Great to see you as well, brother. Check out Jimmy. Check him out. And drinking a Three Floyds Gumball Head. That's always a fan favorite. People love the Three Floyds Gumball Head. The times I've worked at booths at beer festivals, I mean, the lines are always backed up on that one. Which last weekend was the beer festival in Cincinnati. I saw some of the pictures and stuff people were posting. It was like almost got a tear in my eye. It was like a tear in my eye because I wasn't there anymore. And started missing it. Started missing all the stuff. Like, seeing all the fun and the action. And everybody in Duke Energy Center. So
I haven't seen
memories.
I was thinking about it. I was like, man.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures. Like, we still get the emails when they're setting up the stuff, but yeah, I saw some of the pictures there, and people were having a blast as usual. So silent disco was rolling. Yeah, but Three Floyds, they're always there. Gumball Head, That's always a nice one to enjoy. I think Three Floyds just had it. Was it 2 weeks ago? Dark Lord Day? Didn't they do Dark Lord already? I think we talked about that before.
I
It was
think so,
upcoming.
yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I went on last week, 2 weeks ago. Actually, it might have been last weekend, maybe.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was
Three
thinking
Floyds.
we talked about it 2 weeks ago, but I don't know if it was that weekend coming up or if it was just this past weekend. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Speaking of Three Floyds, I've been thinking about doing some more showdown battles, and I might do a showdown of the zombie dust versus the zombie ice. I debate because I have never did them side by side. You guys look like you need a rack of ribs each. I can always use a rack of ribs, although
Heck yeah.
I stuffed myself. I ate too much tonight as it was. I stuffed
No,
myself with some grilled burgers and grilled hot dogs from a place that we have near us. Really didn't want the hot dog, but the wife got in it. She didn't want it. And I was like, that old mentality. Anybody the Gen Xer knows the mentality we had as kids. Like our parents would be like, well, don't waste it. Finish it. There's people starving in Africa. There's people doing this. Like, you know, like finishing more than you need to finish, which is probably why we have, you know, the weight problem in the country. But it's just like, it's okay to back away and not eat the food, I guess, but it's still stuck in our head. You got to finish it. Get that plate clean. So, yeah. Hey, Vanessa. What'd you say?
I was looking up to see what date that was. Doesn't look like it's even happened yet.
For Dark Lord, so maybe it's in February
Yeah.
coming up still.
It says tickets on sale February 17th. What's the actual freaking day?
Well, that's the 15th is
Ticket
Wednesday.
sale.
I mean, no, 14th is Valentine's Day. That's a Wednesday. So 17th will be Saturday. It's got to be a Saturday because you can't be going to Dark Lord Day after work on a Friday.
Right. That's what
And you need a Sunday to recuperate.
that'd be the yeah.
Yeah, that's Saturday after this Saturday.
On sale. Tickets on sale February 17th at noon.
Oh, tickets go on sale because Kettlehead said it isn't until May for the actual event.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So tickets are just going on sale. That's what the announcement was.
So the cost for a regular ticket is $200. Included with the ticket is festival admission, middle show, 1 bottle of 2024 Dark Lord, 3 bottles of 2024 Dark Lord variants at random. Tote bag, golden ticket scratch off for the opportunity to win an exclusive anniversary barrel aged variant.
What about a wheelchair back to your room? Because people get lit from what I've heard at Dark Lord Day. Somebody has to be on wheelchair duty. One wheelchair ride.
Or you can just get your admission for $60 and there's no bottles or anything included. So
Yeah.
or you can do the deluxe for $333. Woo. It's getting pricey.
People do it though. It's an event. Vanessa smoking a brisket overnight on Saturday. Well, there you go.
I got one in the freezer I need to thaw out and cook.
I do like some brisket applewood at that. Get some flavor. Put some smoke on it. I have a few small bottles of Travis Roastford Belgian ale my brother got for my birthday. 10% alcohol. Outstanding. Yeah. Yeah. I can't say it right now. Roastford is pretty damn solid. Great brewery. Oh, look at that. Kettle is like 5 minutes from Three Floyds and 10 minutes from 18th Street.
Oh, nice.
I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, here, send a quarter of my paycheck to this brewery and send a quarter of my paycheck to this brewery because that's where I'm going to be most of the time if I'm not at work or at home. So.
Far enough, but it's not super far away.
Yeah, not for because you're. How far is like where Three Floyds and 18th from where you're at?
18th Street's almost damn near Chicago, so probably at least an hour and 10 minutes apart. So it's at least 3.5 hours from here.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. Maybe getting on the 4 side. I'm not sure. Probably not quite 4, but probably 3.5. I'd say.
2 good breweries for sure.
And I've never been to either one of them. And I was trying to, when we was going to Chicago last year, I was like, man, on the way home, I was like, we need to stop at 18th Street and Three Floyds just because. Like, I can have like the two best breweries probably in the whole state, and I've never been to either one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. It's not like it's walk outside and walk across the street and I'm there, but still,
Yeah.
still kind of an embarrassment.
Bar says, I am not about cheap beer, damn it. Yeah. There's no hams in your fridge.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, let's see here. Mid-May, he believes. Okay. Says, Dark Lord Day is crazy. He lives 5 minutes from Floyd's. See, that's a good same distance.
Heard if you don't just get knocked out and laying on the ground by the end of the day, that's on you. As Joe would say, that's on you. I know many people gone, and as they said, it's just crazy. Like everybody, it's just like 1,000 people bottle share. Like everybody just brings beer and sit out there and just drink until whatever. Like it's crazy from what I heard anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's got a legendary thing that FOBAV in Chicago. This legendary status is wrapped around those two events. Like for all the stuff that you can enjoy. Although I think FOBAV's a little more refined, but Dark Lord Day is just like get after it.
Dang, 5 minutes from Floyd. That's crazy. If I was only 5 minutes from there, I'd be like the direct deposit to that account.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to put you on payroll.
Yeah, right. Like a part-time job. Just come here and drink.
Possibly influenced by all the Busch Lights, but I just placed a 1,500 at Taylor Swift would pop up during the Super Bowl halftime, throw gang signs and start spinning the lyrics to fuck the I would think you would have pretty good odds if that were to happen, though. You probably could retire at that point. Okay. They do have some crazy prop bets popping up, though.
I heard that the over-under of how many times that she actually is seen on TV is 5.5 is the over-under on that.
I would probably take the over on that.
I mean, I would think so, because especially if Kelsey has a good game, like they're going to show her every single time.
Well, even if it's a bad game, you might see her pouting or something, so you probably want to put on more if he has a bad game. Yeah. But like everybody gets all bet, not to say everybody, but people that are complaining getting up bet out shape. Like the last game, the championship, she was only like a total of 31 seconds out of like 3.5 hours. It was like 31 seconds. Yeah. It's like from different scenes and stuff, and it's just like I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you're so upset about it.
I know there's bigger problems than that.
Yeah. And it's not like bad to look at, so
Right.
There you go. Right. 18th Street brew some good. Yeah, they do brew some good stuff. So
I like 18th Street. Actually, there for a while. I'm not sure about now because we still get them, but not quite as much as we did. There for a little bit when 18th Street first started to rise. I was like, man, that might be better than Three Floyds, and they're probably pretty equal.
Yeah, they both are putting out such good stuff.
Yeah.
Don't go anymore. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody I've ever heard about that's been there talk about how crazy it is to be at that event. So I like to go just the one time. It's like going to Vegas. Go to Vegas at least once.
That's what I said. It's like I need to at least go at least one time just to say yay or nay or whatever, and then
It's like Great American Beer Fest. I want to go at least once and to say I was there. Just about to have a light lost 40-second rodeo brew after a long day. Cheers, Aubrey. Good to see you, buddy.
Cheers, Aubrey. Taking
it light, nice and easy. Wrong smart ass. I have a 6-pack of hams. So you got the hams.
Oh, wrong.
He's not about the cheap beer. Well, do you have Milwaukee's Best? If you have Milwaukee's Best, then I'll be surprised, Bart.
I'm waiting for Rusty to jump back on because he used to stack his fridge with hams all the time. So
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with hams. I mean,
hams wasn't bad. It was good.
I mean, really, for a beer that's not a cheap beer, but a beer that'll give you a good taste as well. The Genesee beer. I mean, you get like a 12-pack of Genesee for like $8-something.
Oh, the cream ale?
Well, all of them. Cream ale, Springbok, all the different ones we get through here. Yeah, Kolsch's. I'm like, that's not a bad one to actually get. Dreadnought, my favorite beer of all time. Dreadnought was. If you haven't seen the video in the channel, I got a 32-ounce crowler of Dreadnought from one of my local spots here, and it was tasty. I'm going to tell you, it might be, as I saw in the video, my new favorite from Three Floyds. Understand it was so good. A couple days later, I had to drive back to the store before they're out, so I can get another crowler. I've never had to go back and get another thing like that. Yeah,
I can't disagree with him on that one because I think that one's easily.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody always thinks Gumball Head or It's like,
well, I like Robert the Bruce. Obviously, I like Zombie Dust.
Yeah, I mean,
but Dreadnought was a different level, I thought.
Yeah, Dreadnought's good.
Yeah. It made me think about that beer. Huge Niners fan. Where you go? It'll be interesting. This is the second time they played the Chiefs in the last 5 years in Super Bowl or something. So,
yeah.
Trez will be on. Trez is a big Niners fan, so he'll be pumped. The Undercrown is my favorite from 18th Street. Have you had that one, Todd?
I have. That is a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to think of. That's when it stands out that I know you can get on. I'm pretty sure I still can pick that one up off the shelf. So that one is a good one.
Grew up on old style from back in the day. I feel like we have that pop up here from time to time. If someone says old style, we end up talking about it a little.
That's what Shannon's dad was like. I want some old style. He wanted that for Christmas one year, not knowing that she could actually pick it up in the stores here now.
Yeah,
because he's a retired truck driver, so he used to go in Chicago and different places, and he'd like, "Oh, that was so good, it was so good." But so we bought him some one year, and he's like, "Where'd you get this from?" I'm like, "We're just down the street at the grocery store at the liquor store." He's like, "I didn't know you can get it around here." I'm like, "Yeah." Of course, he's a Miller Lite, Bud Light drinker, so he don't. For the most part, so he ain't out looking for any of the other stuff.
Yeah, he stays in his lane.
Yeah. That he does.
By the way, on the website on the chat at the top of the comment, poll this week is, where do you most often drink beer? So feel free to leave your answer. Right now, 100% say at home. So home is like the lead-in answer. Home, bar, brewery, or other. You can only have 4 categories. So if it's like at a restaurant or sporting event, or like maybe you don't drink at home as much, but you go other spots. So that's just what the poll of the week is.
That's tough. I mean, it's
well, you and Shani go to breweries and stuff though more too.
My top choice probably I would have to say breweries, but depends on the amount of. Because there's some nights where we stay in on a Saturday night and just stay here and drink beer, so it's like so that counts as at home. So it could be kind of a 50-50 split, maybe 60-40 at the breweries or so. I'm not sure, because then you gotta count Thursdays too. Drink. I mean, outside of like pretty much Sunday through Thursday or Wednesday, I really don't drink any beer at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes Mondays, if we go. So like Barano's, our local pizza place here, they do like a $1.25 bottle Miller Lite, Bud Light, whatever. So I'll go there and like, hell, for $1.25, we'll drink those.
Yeah.
But we don't go there all the time, so it just kind of, unless we do that on Monday, I don't usually have my first beer of the week until tonight.
Yeah, there you go. See, yeah, we actually usually it's home where I usually drink, but like we went out to dinner Tuesday night, and I was actually at one of the breweries, so and had some beers there and everything. Which I don't know if I posted on Facebook. I know I posted on Instagram, and I did post on Facebook. I didn't post on YouTube, but had some pretty good beers that were there. And some good food. They had these wings for an appetizer that were done with pomegranate sauce.
Ooh,
freaking! Oh yeah, they were pretty damn tasty. And then
sweet and heat, or just
not really heat, just kind of a nice sweetness and a nice glaze to it. It was like
my favorite was the pomegranate, but I didn't know if you had like the little heat kicking in also to go.
Yeah, no, not too. No, but just like the nice glaze on it, and they were just pretty much roasted to where they need to be at. So a nice crisp feel to it. And I ended up having like their burger and stuff. And she had like their mushroom soup, which she really likes, and their they had rack and lamb was one of the new things they added to their menu. So then we were talking to the executive chef there for a while. He came over and sat down and talked with us on some stuff like that. So might do something with him down the line to kind of have a video talking about their kitchen and stuff like that at the brewery. We'll see what happens, but we had talked about doing some stuff, maybe get together.
Her brother will get rack of lamb. Any place that serves it, he'll get it every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Few and far between, but when he gets it, they might as well just carry the lamb out to the table and just let him go ahead and just chew on it, because it's freaking. They might sear it once and twice and flip it over, and then it's still like, you know, bleeding.
Yeah.
I was gonna say mooing when it comes out, but it's not a cow. But you know, it's still like,
He likes it pretty rare or whatever.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like, a little bit, dude. Come on, Hannibal.
Him and Paul would do well together.
That's for sure.
Okay. Also, a 32-ounce can of Milwaukee Ice. You're killing me. I kid you not, Beer's not.
I kid you not. I mean, nobody would kid.
You know what the funny thing was? I was saying Milwaukee's best, and I was going to say Ice didn't count, but I didn't throw it in it. And he comes back with the Milwaukee Ice.
And then he says, "I kid you not." I'm like, I don't think anybody would kid about that. I don't think. Anyway.
Fact is, Bart, we came over. We set up a hidden camera in your house. We know exactly everything you're drinking.
That's right. Yeah. Stick around. We're gonna play it later, so you stick around and find out.
We put in one of those nanny cams. Undercrown is like Dreadnought. Oh, that would be something worth to try for sure. Never had old style, really? Okay, because that's an old school one there. So I know you got a lot of the old school like I had in the past.
Yeah, but you know, for a long time though, you couldn't like here.
They were, yeah,
for a long time until maybe in the last 10 years or so. I don't even know if it's been that long actually.
Well, I wonder, did they stop making it for a bit? Like with Little Kings, they stopped making Little Kings, and then they came back with more line, taking them over.
I don't know. That's a good question because I'm not really sure. I don't know if we just didn't get distribution of it, or maybe they did just quit making it. I'm not really sure. I mean, he kind of had a whole line of beers in that time. It was kind of the same-ish, sort of like, you know, PBR, style, red, white, and blue, whatever. It's like, I feel like they just changed the cans is all they did.
Yeah. Kettle said, drink at home after I pick up my beer from the brewery. Oh, well, there you go. I pick it up and I take it home. Wait, are we talking beer or are you talking about going to the club? Grill some wings and use Cosmo Dirty Bird on them. Oh, I never heard of that one there.
I've heard a lot about the Cosmos.
See, he's a grill man. He's a grill man, so he knows the recipes.
I've never had it, but I want to try it. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of the Cosmo stuff for sure.
Well, a lot of the grill guys we know, they all use like Uncle Steve shake. That's really popular. A lot of them, like Lep and all of them, use CJ and all the Dogfather. Yeah, that does the barbecue.
I've seen those a lot too, and I don't know unless you just buy it online. I can't get it here.
Well, he got set up. I think Uncle Steve, he sent it to some of them. I think he did get into some stores where he could buy it, like some of the specialty type stores, like a Trader Joe's or something like that, maybe.
Okay, well, I have to look and see. Trader Joe's right down the street from where I work at, so. I haven't checked on Amazon either, so maybe you can get it on Amazon, maybe.
Well, I know Lep says if you ever want it, let him know because he can get it from Steve. So, whatever happened to Amstel Light? Used to get it back in the day. I think Amstel Light might still be out there in the market because I think Amstel still is, but it just might not be as popular here now. It's kind of like some of the other imported beers. You have to really now go to some spots to really see a selection. Like in Cincinnati, Jungle Jim's always had a pretty good import where they brought in stuff as an international market. You can find things like that there, but a lot of your regular beer stores wouldn't have it. So you have to really have some people that really know beer and kind of specialize in it. Like I go to New Jersey, I know I can find it. I did the video about Roger Wilco. I know they'll have something like that out there usually. But if I go over to where BJ's is at Joe Canals, they don't usually have something like that I've come across. So you have to have, that's why you have to have a mix of stores in your repertoire that you can check out.
Right. Yep.
Vanessa is back in the house. Used to only get old style in the Midwest. I looked at a 40-ounce can in my grocery store yesterday. The usual suspects. 40 ounces, yeah. Think of Edward 40 hand show. That would be something. We'd be lit after that, though. Can't be doing that anymore.
So I just looked on Untapped because I was curious of the 18th Street beers I have had, and I've had 22 of them.
Almost a case.
Close. Well, I mean, that's no, some of them has been multiple, so it's probably more. Yeah, that's just like the different.
Well, you have more, but only 22 different brands of the beers. Yeah.
I always enjoyed, and I haven't had it for a long time, the Hunter series, which is their Imperial Stout, like a milk stout. And they've had different variants of that one, which has always been pretty tasty to me anyway.
Yeah, one of the beers I had Tuesday from Guilford that we went to was a chocolate milk stout. That was tasty. That was dessert in a glass right there. A little light. It's got lightness to it. It was only 4.7 or something, I think like that, but you can definitely feel it being lighter. But it was kind of like that Yingling Hershey's, where you had a good chocolate flavor, but you could definitely have the lightness in there. Uncle Steve's good stuff, Kettle said. I don't doubt it for anything. I heard about it.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped stuffed jalapenos, bacon wrapped shrimp, brisket. All sounds good to me. I do like some bacon wrapped jalapenos.
How far are you from Vanessa? You just hop in the car and just go driving.
Everybody road trip to Vanessa's this weekend.
It'll take me a little while, but I'll be there. Coming on, was it Saturday?
Saturday? Yeah, he said save me. That's what he said. Save me a plate.
Yes. Dry ice it and send it to me, please.
40 ounce of Colt 45, 2 Ballantine, 16-ounce Country Club, 1 Heineken. Gotta have variety. Mixing it up.
That's a variety. Colt 45. Billy D.
I get you drunk for under $15. They just released the Hunter series, Kettle said too.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Hunter and the Fox is crazy good from
Fox is good. Yeah,
that's the one you sent me, the Hunter Fox and the Hunted, or Hunted and the Fox, or who was it from 18th Street that time?
The Fox and the Hunted
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one you shot to me before.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think I've sent 18th to you. I think
he did Joe. I think Joe and Eric possibly too.
Joe also, yeah, probably did. I probably bought a 4-pack and just sent one to each of you guys. And I've also sent some of their stuff out to Tom years ago. Years ago.
Yeah, you said I had the Fox and the Honey coffee. That was pretty tasty.
Yeah.
That was only 5.2% ABV. And then looking here on other beers, what else? I think I had something else from them too, though.
I mean, let's see. Honestly, the lowest rated beer I've given them so far has been a 3.75.
I've had the Devil's Conclave from 18th Street, the Fox and the Hunted, and look, that's only 2 that I actually had from them. I like that Devil's Conclave though. That was a sweet stout. Good stuff.
I feel like I've had that one too, but I don't see it on the list.
And I've had other stuff from them, but I don't think I recorded because they were at a couple of the beer fests at Cincinnati.
I was going to say, I'm sure I've had it. I don't remember. I don't have it recorded, so I'm not sure.
Because I met their owner at one, because their owner was actually distributed through my buddy at the time, Mike, that had Adina distributed. So I met him because he was part of the group that was with them that they represented. Jalapeno with bacon wrap and a slice of mozzarella and some cream cheese. Wrap it all up with some slap your mama spice on them. That's funny, Vanessa.
Slap your mama, is that the Cajun? I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Slap your mama. I think it's a
But,
Cajun maybe.
of course, every time I see that, I think of Friday when I hear that phrase and stuff because of John Witherspoon. Barbecue so good, make you slap your mama. Which reminds me, the mozzarella, I actually got tomatoes I was supposed to use. I usually don't make a snack with slicing tomatoes and put the mozzarella on with the oregano and olive oil. I just realized I did not do that this week. I'm going to probably throw the tomatoes away. I got to get new tomatoes. Yeah. It's a good, healthy snack, I think. Hey, what's up, Truby? Here in a day off work, you're winning, my friend. You are winning.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Cheers, my friend. Horseradish Bloody Marys along with the appetizers.
See, I'm not a Bloody Mary person. Which
you do
is
you
weird.
do why?
No, I mean, I like tomato soup, but I don't know. Something about Bloody Marys I'm not really fond of for whatever reason.
Flashback from a girlfriend named Mary. No, I'm just joking. I was never a huge. I used to not be huge. I don't usually drink them that much, but I can tolerate them now. I will have them once in a while. A nice Bloody Mary.
My brother and my uncle, we used to play in golf scrambles for my brother's work all the time. And, scrambles started like 8:30, 8-ish in the morning, whatever.
Yeah.
You come with a big old container of either a screwdriver in a big container or a Bloody Mary. And I'm like, I don't want Bloody Marys. So then ever since I told him that, we don't need more, but ever since I told him that back then, he'd always just bring screwdrivers. I'm like, I can do that in the morning. I mean, it's okay, why not? Sure.
Well, will you do a Michelada, which is like the beer, the Bloody Mary type mix or whatever? Can you drink those?
I've had them, but I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know what it is.
Something about just the way that it's in that like pulp type drink type feel. Maybe just yeah.
We have to revisit it again just to see. Because Our Lady, the brewery that we go to all the time, supposedly makes a fantastic Bloody Mary. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Yeah. Oh, things do change. We know that.
True. I mean, that's true.
Kettle's got a zombie ice he's pouring up right now. He's all into Three Floyds tonight.
I like that zombie ice. I think that's good.
Oh, Lucifer I like that name. Lucifer in the Haze Killer from 18th Street.
You know what? Let me see. I think I had that. Let's see. Yeah, Lucifer in the Haze. Yes.
Yeah. What'd you give that one?
I gave it a 4.25.
There you
go. Double New England IPA.
Hazy. And then we got Drew Fox as the owner, he said. Well, that'd be the Fox and the Hunted. The Cajun spice from the stores with Vanessa said for that one. So yeah, what you heard about before. Make the Bloody Mary with more horseradish. Give it a little kick.
See, I'm not a fan of horseradish, but Shannon loves the shit out of horseradish.
I like some horseradish, yeah.
If I don't come back with her when I go to Arby's and don't get a packet of horseradish, she's like, bro, it'll strangle me.
You mean to tell me you don't use the horsey sauce from Arby's on anything?
No.
Anything?
I just can't. Maybe that's with the Bloody Mary. I don't know. I just can't. Can't get behind it.
It's the horsey sauce, man.
I know.
Best Bloody Marys I ever had were in a diner car on Amtrak when I met Fed to see something by train 1992. Oh, you were met when you go, yeah. There you go. Last time I was on a train, I was like a little kid. It was years and years and years ago. But you can actually go from coast to coast now. Like there's a route you can take where it takes you across the country by train. Which would be an interesting way to see the countryside.
I've never actually been on a actual train, but they were running Amtrak out of Louisville to Chicago and other places for a long time. They're supposedly bringing it back, and I hope they do because I'm like, shit, jump on the train, go to Chicago in an hour and a half or whatever, or 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. That's fine.
Here it's pretty popular going kind of up to the Northeast. It's Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and then in New York. A lot of people go train, on our commute and stuff. So you can easily go from the I forgot what the station is there in Baltimore, but you go there like Penn Station to Philly or whatever, and up to New York.
Oh, yeah.
You just jump on a train, like, and literally like when Joe Biden was a senator from Delaware, like he took the train in from Delaware into DC. He would just take that in. So it's pretty common.
My cousin works for the Homeland Security in DC, and he was living in Virginia there for a while, but he was like an hour and a half outside of DC. But he had to go there every day for work, and that's what he did. He just jumped on the train and went by train.
And think about it, you'd have to drive and deal with traffic and all that kind of stuff. And if you're riding the train, you could do other shit on the train as you're riding in, if you're trying to get work done or whatever, or maybe just sleep some more. You can sleep on the train. Although I wouldn't recommend sleeping on the train. Them pickpockets will get you. I wouldn't recommend that, but
sounds like you had a bad experience on the train.
No, I'm just I know the skill set of the Northeast.
Very true.
Oh, when you move, that's yeah. Enchilada Clamato. Well, the Clamato has clam juice in it though, versus enchilada. And what did I say the other one was? The beer. Is that? Did I say that? I'm trying to think. The beer and the tomato juice. That's enchilada.
Enchilada, yeah. You said enchilada.
Yeah. But the Clamato has clam juice. Yeah. Horseradish on roast beef. Yes. But Todd don't want the horsey sauce. What do you put ketchup on there or something?
No,
mustard.
I just do the Arby's sauce or whatever.
Oh, Arby's sauce. Okay, I give you the Arby's sauce. Yeah. If you would have said mayonnaise, I'd have reached through the screen and slapped you.
I always get her the horsey, and I always get the Arby's sauce from
Arby's sauce. Okay, that can work. I used the Arby's and the horsey. So jump on train and get off at our new stop B and build in town. Well, there you go. Because the train goes up to Connecticut too. So everybody can ride the train, just like the song back in the day. Ride it. Yeah. I need to get another beer because I finished this one. Overall, pretty decent tasting beer. So make sure to check out the review and actually do that at some point. Let me grab a beer real quick.
Right next to you, hopefully, I guess, or you got to go out and about and pick it up and come back. Oh, that was fast. He's got the fridge just hanging out right there, don't you?
Having a beer fridge close is pretty convenient. Yeah, I mean, yeah, had to make room. I was going to give you, but you didn't want to come get it. So
I know. That's what I was going to ask. Is that the one that you were gifted at that time? Or no?
Yeah, I mean, I was gifted. I was gifted that time from
no,
that
one I know you was that you were trying to let me take. But what'd you do with that one?
It's right here. That's when I got this stuff.
Oh, that was the one you got.
Yeah. So I mean, you didn't come get it, which it kind of helped me out, I guess. Now, but I really didn't want to move. I was just like, there was so much shit we had to move. I was trying to give it away.
I did you a favor.
Well, see, but did you? Because if you would have taken, I would have bought less beer because I had to keep using a regular fridge. I wouldn't have stacked as much that I have over here now. So, did you really do me a favor?
I mean, Janice is probably just ready to wring my neck. It's like, you should have just let him have that. You should have came and got it. Now we're buying more beer. Like, well, you need more beer. Everybody needs more beer.
Well, it frees up the other stuff in the fridge, so she's okay with it there. Yeah. But
see, I got a fridge downstairs in the basement. It's got nothing but beer in it, so it's like it's all good.
So I'll switch to the other can to show this beer here. Let's see. Here we go. So this one here that I'm going to actually break out. This is one I've been wanting to try ever since I saw it was released. Kind of tug at the heartstrings a little bit because it goes back. I'm a Jersey boy, so there's things I like from the East Coast. Wawa, Jersey pizza, tasty cake. I like a good tasty cake. Victory Brewing out of Pennsylvania. They decided to connect up with Tasty Cake, and together they brought out the coffee cake ale. Whoops,
Oh.
going this way. Yeah. So this is the Victory Brewing. My voice is probably going out. Victory Brewing Tasty Cake Coffee Cake Ale, 6% ABV.
Put that back up again, Rod. Put it more towards your mic. There you go, right there. Yeah.
There you go. Got to twist and turn like twister here.
Yeah, that's better. That's a better picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So I've been looking forward to trying this. Yeah. So this was announced like a month and a half ago, and I'm like, are they going to get it here? I haven't seen it. And finally, they got it at one of my key spots, which again, I have like 3 different stores on my key rotation here. 2 of them didn't have it in, but 1 did. So you got to keep checking stuff out. And I was like, without hesitation, grabbed a 6-pack of it. So I think that
I was gonna say, I think Victor is kind of one of those that kind of goes unmentioned at times. Like,
yeah, I think they get underrated. Yeah,
job on everything, really. I think.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing that's gonna blow you off your chair or anything, but for the most part, it's like you want a good like craft beer or whatever. Like somebody just starting out, like drink a Victory.
Yeah,
in my opinion, anyway.
And if you never had the coffee cake, there's a picture of it on the side there with the coffee cake.
Nice.
Tasty cake. Got the little white cream on the inside. And I know Matt from Massive had done his on this when he got him out there, I think. I think Joe may have just done something on it too. I think he ended up picking it up, but I was happy to see I finally got it. So now's the time to crack it open and see how they did with this one. If it does, reminds you of Tasty Cake, which anybody that grows up on the East Coast knows Tasty Cake pretty much, and it's just a staple.
I know now.
People are like, they're like Little Debbie, like, we don't say the LD word around Tasty Cake. I mean, Tasty Cake is Tasty Cake. Look at that. Look at that clarity. Look at them bubbles. It's like an explosion of flavor in there. That's pretty good color. Nice straw yellow. It's pretty yeasty on the nose. Oh, whoa. Oh. I was saying it's pretty yeasty on the nose, but in the background, you do get a little bit of that vanilla and that aroma, that sweetness of it, of a Tasty Cake coffee cake. It does come into play there. So you do get a little bit of that feel there. Interesting. That's pretty good. Whiffs of like vanilla, the white cream from the coffee cake. You're kind of getting almost that kind of feel to it. It's got the I can't think of the right word, but like when you have the coffee cake, it's got like the whatever that doughy type feel is of that coffee cake. It's like definitely being reflected in here. So it's almost like that sponge cake type feel coming through in the beer itself. And it lingers, like it's lingering in the back of the throat right now.
What was that one called again?
Tasty Cake. Coffee cake. Yeah, coffee cake ale. Definitely feels to be more like a golden type ale on the beer style. But it's got a nice sweetness and it's not overly sweet. Nice duration of the flavor. Easy drinker. Again, it's only 6% ABV, so we'll call that a sub-session ale. For what we drink usually, but not bad.
It'd be like borderline NA beer, maybe.
Yeah. What is that? 6%?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's got a little bit of a bakery type dessert appeal to it. I mean, I meant to get them coffee cakes this weekend and do a pairing together to have them to see how they go, because it's got the coffee cake feel to it. That's not bad. If you're a coffee cake fan, if you've had Tasty Cake, if Bart is still here, Bart, I know, has had Tasty Cake. Vanessa, you may have had Tasty Cake as well. If you ever had their coffee cake, this beer does bring that flavor into play. So a nice pickup for sure.
That would be an interesting video to pair that with that.
Yeah, and I've paired beer with desserts before, like when I've been at restaurants and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting one.
The actual Tasty Cake with
with that beer. Yeah.
Just to see, like.
Cheers to EB in the house. Cheers, homie.
EB, how you doing?
We were doing a little COD earlier. Oh man.
So I didn't know if you got the new one or not.
This one?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, you didn't know if I picked it up or not or found it?
Yeah.
Because you saw me post about it before. Yeah. No, I got I got this.
When we talked, I didn't know. He's like, no, I hadn't got it yet. So I didn't know if you ever did pick it up or not.
Yeah, I got it at the same time. I've got the double Trogs that I just had here. So this one and that one.
No, I'm talking about Call of Duty.
Oh, I think about the beer. No, I didn't pick up Call of Duty. We were playing Warzone earlier. So you don't need Call of Duty to play Warzone. So I still haven't got the Call of Duty one. Yeah.
I was thinking.
I don't know.
I didn't think you got the new one. I didn't, or not new now, but new.
Yeah.
At the time.
I mean, I get those, and I don't finish the campaigns. And then it's like you do zombies right there, but I end up playing Warzone most of the time. So I was like, why even
that's why y'all
put myself kind of doing and stuff? I mean, outside like leveling up guns ahead of time, you could do multiplayer, but it's like, maybe I'll pass on this one.
So I never even thought about the Warzone. Like, I totally could jump.
You just do Warzone. That's what we do. That's what we mostly play. I mean, EB's got. Yeah, EB's got it. Erie's got it. They've got the Modern Warfare 3. Soup has it, but I just didn't end up picking it up. Go back.
I didn't think you did. And then my cousin Pat, used to play with us. I think the first Warzone, or the first whatever. What are we on now? Call of Duty. This is 3.
Yeah.
Whichever the first one was when we played it. My cousin Pat when he played with us.
Yeah.
I think did you get it? I was like, no. He's like, he was asking if you got it. I was like, I don't think he did. So when he said it, I was like, dang, I didn't know you got it. I would have totally tried to pick it up.
Yeah, just download Warzone and pack it. Pat probably has Warzone. We can play some Warzone stuff too.
I didn't think about that.
Because even like Mike, that we actually play with, Mike used to do, what's the ABV, because he's not doing the beer stuff as much more, but he plays with us on there. And he didn't get it either. He's got Warzone. So he'll play Warzone on there with us and stuff. Yeah.
I forgot that was kind of like a free download that you could play on the outside.
Yeah. This is hello to Eclectic. Pair with Tasty Cake, Coffee Cake, and Dunkin' Little Debbie's Dunkin' Stick. Don't be bringing. We said we don't say the LD around Tasty Cake. We don't say the LD. We don't say crispy around Dunkin' either. There's rules to this game.
Come on, EB.
But I do like your thinking.
Ryan's in the right spot, sure.
Well, of course, Vanessa, for you, coffee cakes are made at home. I know you're making coffee cakes, but you don't need Tasty Cake. Of course.
I mean, I'm 99.9% convinced that she makes everything by hand at home, no matter what. Like,
probably
there's no buying stuff at the store.
Yeah.
Except for to make the stuff that she wants to make.
That she wants to make there. Even then, she might make that to make the stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility, yeah.
Man, many Tasty Cakes in my 64 a year, right, Bart? So if you haven't seen this one out there, make sure to check out the Victory Tasty Cake Coffee Cake Ale. And let me know what you think about it. I'll have the review upcoming on this one too, but I'm digging it. It's not bad. I made a pot of coffee today. I forgot to drink it. Cold coffee in the fridge now. You can. People drink iced coffee all the time. So there you go.
She loves her iced coffee.
Yeah. Oh shit! Did you tell Pat we were on?
No. No, I don't know.
Because that's Pat, right?
Yeah, that's him.
So Pat was just lurking.
He called me earlier and I didn't answer, so I messaged him back. He's like, "Dude, I didn't know you called. I'm sorry." He's like, "Now we're doing our live show, so I can't answer."
It's like Pat's out there lurking.
Yeah,
homie, definitely good to see you, my friend. Come join the Warzone crew. Yeah, get tired finally downloaded and everything.
I would have already by now. I didn't even think about it, honestly.
Yeah, it's just what we're kind of rolling with. Although they're not used what it used to be since they got bought out. But I mean, it's a little bit different now in what you get. But I still, from being as far away from them as I was in Cincinnati for a number of years, coming back, yeah, they're a little bit different, but they're still Tasty Cake. So maybe it's nostalgia for me a little bit in there, but I do enjoy them. I'll still pick them up for different. The funny thing is you got to go to different stores to find different ones. Some will have the coffee cakes, some will have the chocolate cupcakes, some will have the butterscotch cupcakes, some will have the crimpets, some will have the jelly crimpets, some will have, the honey buns. It's like all these different ones and different stuff you can find. But Tasty Cake was like, I think, one of my 4 food groups growing up in New Jersey as a kid. So there you go.
It was a must, for sure. Yes.
He said, I haven't even leveled up. Half my guns in NW3 been playing Rust more than COD up to. Yeah. We couldn't get him away from Rust. He's been so into Rust that we finally got him to come back.
I remember the old, when we all played, Rust was fun. I was like,
yeah. When at the Rust map, there's a game called Rust, where it's basically you get to build stuff and everything like that. So he's been playing that. But they did at the Rust map. They did at the Rust map.
Yeah, that's what
on the new one too. Yeah.
First one. Yeah, the first.
Yeah, when they came out with the trial, like the Rust map is in their rotation. They haven't brought it back in a bit that I'm aware of. Maybe in the game they did, but yeah, the Rust map was something they brought back into that one for this year. We are doing well, Phil. How you doing, Phil? How you doing, homie?
How you doing?
Make some dang tasty donuts, old fashioned group. Vanessa, we're not going to be surprised anymore. You can't surprise us with anything you're actually doing out there now.
I know her answer to this is, but the way we make donuts here is we just take can of biscuits and pop a little hole in it and just throw them in the deep fryer. I know she doesn't do that, but that's the easy, simple way of doing it.
Little country donuts.
then you roll the ball that you cut out and make the little donut holes for it.
I was thinking about finding some beers we can make. You found me some good. So no need for that. Well, there you go. So Erie found some. Yo, Ray, what is up? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, homie. Happy Thursday to you. Ray, one of our friends up in Canada across the border. Cheers. Great show, great channel. Make sure you check him out as well. We're still in there fussing and cussing all the time on that game. Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way, right? That's the only thing.
Yeah. So it's fun. So it's funny now because when you join another group, if they're in the middle of a game, you have a lobby, but you can hear them. They can hear you, I think, but it's kind of a little offset. So it's funny because I was in there joining in earlier, and it was EB and Soup and Eric all playing. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's just like EB starts cussing about some shit, and he's like pissed off. And it's like just the imagery of hearing them actually playing the words being thrown out there. You can draw your old pictures on what's taking place there. Like you're just so busy. You're listening, and you're just like pulled in that way. Like it could be a great little audio podcast just to have them just saying the stuff they're doing. They're playing games, like things overheard playing Call of Duty.
Well, those two going back and forth in general in the same game.
Yeah.
Completely different rooms, but you hear one another in the background, sort of. I don't know if it's that way now, but it used to be anyways. Like,
yeah.
What the hell, damn it! And you're on your headphones, you're like, oh shit.
You wouldn't know they were in the same house at times, but yeah, they're right there again. That's part of their quality time, yelling at each other playing that game.
Blow your head off. What are you doing?
Oh, happy Thursday, Ray, my friend. Rush, you start with a rock and a torch and build up, or get ready to start the process over. Yeah, I mean that was kind of like Ark in that regard, and then like people can steal your stuff when you're not on the game, which is kind of crazy. Like you can't get to build up enough to defend yourself when you're not actually there. So, biscuits from a can. She laughs at that.
I know, right?
Biscuits from a can. Yeah.
Now you know how I learned that from. That was, she's not here tonight, but that's who used to do that. I mean, actually pretty good, to be honest.
You would have done it. I'll make a donut. Yeah, like the old Eddie Murphy. You remember the old Eddie Murphy Raw, whatever? And you wanted to go to McDonald's, and his mom like, "I'll make you McDonald's," and he's just like, "McDonald's? It doesn't have no green peppers on their burger." Like he's like, McDonald's don't use bread. They use butter. Like Shannon, that's not Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme. What are you doing over there? Right. Yeah,
doing the best we can,
Yeah. It came in with a broken reefer unit. Is it a reefer unit or some other unit? Because it was a reefer unit. I bet all the soldiers flocked to that. Yeah.
It's a different story there.
Sorry, that's right. Q and Jimi Hendrix at that point. Purple Haze all in my mind. Paul retired last week, so we're going to be getting some new stuff. Oh, very nice. Well, nice for him to be able to retire, and now you got some other stuff that you can actually do. I think Paul was kind of young to retire, but good for him. I condemned the shipment and had it dumped in the dumpsters. Not the reefer.
What?
That's like Mr. Hand taking away Spicoli's pizza. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That just ain't right. No, we don't have the same room, and the Wayne fussing, she gave Superman hell. Yeah, she's always giving Superman hell for sure. Stuff was exploding all day. Those containers were bursting when I entered the trailer to inspect. Oh wow. 100% is. That's why I tried to convince her to stay, though. Now I'm glad she went with her sis. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, they went to do a taco run earlier, so. Which, there's not really a bad time for a taco run, just saying. I have 3 biscuit recipes to use from scratch, of course, right? Because Vanessa's making everything from scratch.
Some Crisco, some flour, some butter.
Yeah. Mine is just like grab the little can and pop it open.
Yeah, exactly. Pop. 15 minutes later, here's your biscuits.
Hey, bud, what's your problem? Yeah, Spicoli. That's sort of Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He's like, it's your time, my time, your time, our time. Yeah, it's like he thinks his pizza passing his pizza around in class. Yeah. That's a good movie from back in the day. Taco Run turning. Oh, we score. Oh, well, there you go. Still waiting for her to get home. But yeah, hey, nothing wrong with that. So,
score's a score,
What happens to the tacos? Well, what had happened was we went to go get tacos, but then we ran into so and so, and they had the little so and so, so we got that instead. You know what I mean? Like.
People say tacos are gone, so whatever.
No, because now it'll happen at 2 a.m. They'll be like, you know what? We got tacos. It'd have been great because after we had what we had, we could actually use those tacos.
You're right.
So then we went tacos in a few hours.
Too late.
Paul is a bit young to retire. He's a jerk. Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, he's pretty young to retire, but
Hey,
if you can do it, do it.
I wish I could retire right now and be like, who cares?
It's like those people in France that were, I was in ride, and they were like protesting last year about the retirement age going up to 62. We're in America like 62.
Right?
Y'all complain 62. Y'all gonna go towards 62 and y'all complaining about it? Like we gotta wait till at least 67, 70, depending. Like
maybe,
yeah. So. But yeah, if anybody knows how to protest, it's the French. They know how to do it. Mr. Pizza Guy. Yeah. Well, made with butter, not using lard. The board ones are nice. The third made with buttermilk and one of those lard or butter. Anytime you put lard into something, you know it's going to be good.
Oh, for sure.
If I've got a weed I don't drink, no need at that point, got a nice anxiety med. Oh, she didn't smoke. Last time she did, she was like, it was too strong. She was like Smokey and Friday. Remember Smokey was running up and down the street, like trying to figure it out because it was like laced. It was like he's like he hates them. Last time he got some weed from them.
Right, and I started to watch it. I was like, nope, because it was already like 11:30, and I was like, I'm not getting drawn into this because I'll stay until 2 o'clock. Because it was on like a teen. I don't know what it was on, but it had commercials and stuff. I was like, no, ass. I mean, I had to watch a little bit of it, but I was like, no. Because that's what we when you see, you just stop and watch it.
Yeah.
What else is on? You just
stop you're there. You're into it at that point. Like, it's a good Saturday afternoon movie. You lay on the couch or whatever. You just start watching and start laughing. Yeah.
I think I watched like 10 minutes of it, and I'm like, nope. Turn it over. Turn it now, or turn it off. Whatever. I'm not getting drawn into it.
I can't watch it again. Trying for 2 more retirements before 80. 2 more? I'm ready to catch it on just one. I just want one.
No kidding.
I retire right now, I would drink myself back to work. Well, no, you just wait, you go to Belgium and become a monk, and you could drink at the monastery for free.
See, that's what Shannon's brother says. He just drinks himself to death and retire right now, which he's got like 100% disability checks coming. Plus, he works also, so it's like he could actually retire and draw whatever. And he's like, no, I'll die because I drink every single day. I was like, I think you probably do anyway, but
See, I would retire. I retire just do YouTube all day.
well, see, there you go. There you go.
I can really put time into YouTube. I just calculate I can retire today and live comfortably until tomorrow.
Right? Until
we run the numbers. Yeah, we're going to stay.
Yeah.
For right now. We're
good. We're good where we're at.
What are we looking at in the poll? Wait a minute, got a little shake up. 6% said other. 88% are still home.
So
yeah. and 6% say brewery.
See,
so
how smart is our people that watch? They drink at home. Yeah. Worry about any other stuff. Like, okay,
well, you can't drink it.
Probably like me and Shannon, probably. Even though I didn't vote, not anyway.
You don't drink and drive when you're at home. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, exactly. All right, I'm gonna give me another beer. I'll be right back.
It's about time. So we're drinking slow. Tell you a nipple on that thing. Drinking a little baby beers. Oh, you can still hear me? My bad. The lard ones are nice. Yeah, lard's always good. What crazy? She likes Delta 8 gummies, and I can't hack those. She gets too high on weed and centers me. Well, do you guys get the Delta 9 there yet, or are you guys still just limited to the Delta 8? Like here, you get the Delta 9s now because they passed the law. But you can also go to any of the weed shops, so you can actually buy there too. And you got like the food stuff, I think, in there. I haven't been in any of those, but they do have like the edibles here in Maryland too at some of the spots, from what I've been told. That was my head. I'm so wasted. I got one retirement back in '96. Yeah, skull. 1% says they're in the basement of your home. Yeah, for me, I usually drink at home. I don't know. I'm comfortable drinking at home most of the time. Well, I'm doing like the YouTube stuff. I do go out. I need to go out to more breweries to get more brewery on site videos and stuff like that and everything. But like when we go out for dinner or something like that and everything, I don't shoot any videos then because we're out for dinner and stuff. But I need to get out to a few other places around town.
Or a home, but it's probably 60-40 at the breweries.
Yeah.
Probably for sure.
Vanessa made a leather can holder for those tiny Coke cans, for the tiny Coke cans. There you go. Are those like the 8-ounce cans or something, or 6-ounce cans? I know the ones you're talking about. For the tiny cans, for the tiny hands. Well, this one's about empty now, so I'll have to get another beer in a second when Todd comes back.
I'm back.
What did you get, Todd? What did you get? That's be a song. What did you get, Todd? What did you get?
Drippy popsicle.
Oh, we got the drippy madness. Drip, drip.
So this one is fruited smoothie sour ale with pineapple, vanilla, and marshmallow.
7.5 ounce. Okay.
It says make your drippy popsicle at home. Number 1, stick can in freezer. 2, wait an hour. 3, open, pour, and serve.
Wait an hour.
I know, that's what it says.
Motherfucker, please. Wait a minute, let me blow that up. Let me see here. Oh, stick in the freezer, wait an hour, open and pour. Well, I don't want a slushy. I want a beer, son.
I know, right? Right.
Yeah. Why not?
So this one comes in at 5.5%. So we're toning it down just a little bit.
Oh, you did bring it down. You brought lower than me there on that one.
And again, who's this one? This is brewed and packaged by North Haven, Connecticut, by 12%.
Oh, Vanessa State. You said 6%, 5.5%. I thought.
5.5. Yeah, it says 5.5%.
Oh, I thought you just said 12% or something. Okay, yeah. So that's in Vanessa's neck of the woods in Connecticut.
So we'll see.
But you crack that open, might get another one here. Although it won't take me long.
Cool. The can art looked cool, so I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna grab that one. It's kind of like a skeleton ET-ish, sort of like drip eating the bomb pops or whatever. We used to call them bomb pops, like the red, white, and blue popsicles back in the day. So I don't know. Kind of like a skeleton sort of ET version, I guess. But I'm a big pineapple fan, so I was like, I need to get the pineapple for sure. And I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta have that one. Ooh, out of the can, it smells like pineapple juice. Let's see. Looks like pineapple juice. A nice golden color to it. A little bit half a finger head, maybe, I guess.
Bomb.
But man, that smells straight up like pineapple juice.
Send in the juice. The juice is loose.
Pineapple, vanilla, and marshmallow. So I guess that makes sense. Like the pineapple is like the strong aroma to it for sure. And I'm going like vanilla and marshmallow. Yeah, it makes the creaminess to it.
There you go.
That smells good.
I forgot to remind the people what we do here every Thursday.
No champagne or girly drinks. We drink beer and beer and beer. No champagne or girly drinks. We drink beer and beer and beer.
Yeah, he'd be in trouble if he did that one.
Yeah. I mean, Mal's not here to go along with it there too, because
right.
So some new person like, what do you mean girly drinks? Well, Mal's usually under here, and Mal's not offended by it. It's just, that's what it is. I didn't make the song. I just play it. I just play the song. That's all I do. Where did I go to here? Okay, here we go. So UV says limited to Delta 8, which at some point I'm going to make a trip through there to see you in Daniel Arias and some historical stuff up that way. Oh yeah, Arlington, Gettysburg, and Needham. Well, if you come to where I'm at, I'm like 5 minutes from Fort McHenry, which is where the Star Spangled Banner was written too. So I can take you over there if you want to check that out. I know you're cool into the history stuff, EB. So you can actually see where Francis Scott Key looked out and actually came up with that whole thing
nice.
Here in Baltimore and stuff. And of course, we got like the different ships and all that kind of stuff. And for Erie, obviously, Edgar Allan Poe everywhere. So she would love the Poe stuff, like the Poe House and all that stuff. We got the Babe Ruth Museum here too, because he was born in Baltimore. So there's a bunch of different stuff around here. Just let me know. And I also know the spot to go to for the other stuff too. On the road to get some beer, but going to buy me a JC Carter for I know where to get you over there as well. So 7.5 ounce cans. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I know what you're doing there. I know what you're doing there. I know. I got you. I know what you're doing.
You gotta play it now.
I don't even know where I got it at now. Where do I have it on here? Do I have it? Did I save it on this one? Or maybe I put it on this one. What did I do with it? Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'll have to find it and play it later, I guess. I can't find where it's at right now. Too much stuff going on. I know I had it somewhere though. Anyway, it's kind of out of the moment now, so I really can't do it right now because I feel like the moment has passed. But I will sneak it in later.
I thought you always had all that stuff ready to queue up.
I'm the producer, director.
I know.
Host, a writer, all of that. It's hard to do everything. I'm not like, the old and living color where the guy had like 10 jobs, right? Like,
you got more jobs. Yeah, more jobs. You got more jobs.
I ain't Eddie Murphy playing 6 characters in the movie right now. So Out where my deep freezer would explode. Probably be too cold.
You're right.
Like vanilla ice, ice, baby. Statistics on drunk driving incidents are down like astronomically compared to the 90s, but DUIs are at a record high. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, more people drink at home if they drink. Maybe that plays into the deal. I don't know, but well, wait a minute.
No,
they're not driving, but they're still going out.
Run out and then get in the car and drive, get more beer. That's what.
Or munchies. They're hungry. Like, oh, I can just run to White Castle. Like, you shouldn't be driving.
Right.
White Castle's right there. I'm sure I can make it.
That's fine.
I'll be A-okay. Yeah, that's just south of me. 45 miles, and that's to say where that beer came from. Right there. We got Trez in the house. Cheers, Trez.
Yes.
Big weekend for Trez with the Super Bowl and his 49ers. 40. I'm trying to get my Chris Berman 49ers going to be in action against those Chiefs. Or like that commercial for Snickers, the chefs. Have you seen that one?
The chefs, yes.
Yeah. He's like, who's the chefs? Yeah, got to see that as well, which going to start slowly but sure pivoting more content as your travel, see historical stuff. Yeah, come on up. Let me know when you want to come up to Baltimore. Obviously, DC is not that far from here, so if you guys want to hit DC, I can meet you down there too. It's only like 45 to an hour for me to get down there, so
we're gonna have to make a trip to get out that way.
Yeah,
see you guys. Come visit and let you show us around.
Yeah, it's like a lot of good stuff. I mean, we're kind of getting back in the area. It's like we were talking this weekend, kind of debating on stuff, and she's starting to like the area a little bit more now and things. So that's some good stuff happening.
Yeah.
And if you guys come up and you want to stay somewhere, actually, the apartment place that we're in, we actually have Airbnbs in here too that people stay in too. So,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's even better.
yeah. It's like it was funny. Her mom came in last year. And all the hotels were kind of crazy. So I was like, well, let me look at Airbnb. And I got an Airbnb like about like 3 or 4 minutes away from where we were. But then we saw our address come up with Airbnbs, but they were all booked at the time she was here.
Like,
so,
what?
well, that's yeah. And one guy we booked was like, oh, no, the days didn't work out the back. He's like, oh, he felt like so disappointed by it. But I'm like, yeah.
That's a really good idea to like do. I mean, you never think about that, but it's like, wow. Why not? You know what I mean?
It's cheaper than a hotel in a lot of around here. Yeah.
Damn.
You know what? I haven't watched the Super Bowl for like so many years. So I don't really watch the NFL as much anymore. Even when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I didn't watch it that year. Like my mom and them were all watching because they're big Eagles fans from being from Jersey. But I don't know. So I mean, I don't really have a pick for it, but it's interesting lines out there between 49ers and the Chiefs. I keep an eye on NFL. I just don't watch it as much. I feel like it's going to probably be the Niners for whatever reason. I feel like all the stuff like kind of falls on the people hating on Brock Purdy and all that kind of stuff. I feel like him and McCaffrey and Debo and they're going to maybe pull it off. I think the Chiefs have gotten lucky over the last few games from what I've seen. And when you look at some of the stuff I've been seeing, they've been getting a lot of calls going their way. So I think they're going to be scrutinized from the official standpoint a little bit more. I think that might catch up with them.
I mean, it could be the refs are Taylor Swift fans. So, you know.
They could be.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, but I haven't watched Super Bowl in years or anything. I haven't done any fantasy football or any of that stuff. So Ray says Todd is so quiet. You think Todd is quiet?
I mean, I try sometimes. I mean, he's probably not wrong. He's probably not wrong.
See, you missed it. I just played it there, so you missed it. You didn't even hear it. You didn't hear it? You don't hear it?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's a little kid. It's a little kid. So, you know, he hasn't got the voice yet.
I mean, I'm so quiet, I was probably talking over it. So, you know.
I think you learned that from Blake. Yes, sir. Go Niners.
There you go, Trez.
I'm hoping to get the channel.
At least you got a team in it.
Yeah. Hoping to get the channel back to a point where I can travel to the UK mid-year and before winter. Try a route. You say route or route? What do you say?
I feel like that's kind of one of those words. It just depends. Like route, it depends on like Route 66 or route or route. It could be paper route. You don't say paper route, paper route. You know what I mean?
Some
Like
people might say paper route, like your paper route, paper route.
I mean,
I
guess
feel like,
it's kind of like tomato, which I've never said tomato, but people say that. But I guess.
Yeah. I mean, but
I usually say route.
Okay.
Or no,
now you're thinking back. Route.
Route most of the time, I'd say.
The raggy. Root as in root beer. A root as in Groot.
I think it's kind of how you use the word, actually, because I say it now. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I say it both ways, actually.
Pardon me, sir. Could you tell me which way I take Route 66? You can take Route 66 right up your ass, sir, if you say route.
I shove my foot right out.
If you talk the King's English, maybe it's route. I don't know. If you're American English, then it's route.
I mean, well, it could be something else. If you're talking American English, it could be something.
Well, I tell you what this is.
Sure.
This is the Lagunitas Willatias coffee stout. Yeah, I know. The dogs get excited. I'm excited. The dogs are excited. I mean, that's how it works out.
Like,
Yeah, that gets the party jumping when you break out some Lagunitas Willatias. So 12.4% ABV on this bad boy. Now, this took a little while to find. Actually, now that I found it, I came across another place that actually had it there, too. And it's like, oh, now you're just going to start showing up at places, huh?
Dang, I wish I knew you was drinking that. I would have grabbed one of those.
It's got time. You got time. You got to let it sit out anyway. Even when it spills on your hand, you got to get off the hand because you don't want to waste a drop of this stuff. This is good stuff right here. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, that's goodness right there in the glass. Say what you want about Lagunitas being under Heineken Europe. They still make good beers.
Look at the head on that beer.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That is so tasty. So tasty with that coffee and that roastiness. Kind of a campfire feel. And it's got like a fudgy type feeling to the body. Yeah. I want to pour this on ice cream. I don't know. I'm not saying I've ever poured on ice cream, but just saying.
I won't disagree. Like, I'm all for it.
If you can do it with Kahlua, why not a coffee stout? So, yeah. Which I'm pretty convinced, like anything with Kahlua, you have to pour it into something or on something because I have no idea why else we need Kahlua out there as an alcohol. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never want to do a shots of Kahlua. Ugh. Been there, done that. Then you can main channel back up on views and get the anime and music channels running full speed. Yeah, I mean, you got it. You obviously, dude, you're the biggest YouTuber I personally know. 100+ subs and everything. You're rocking and rolling. So whatever direction you want to go, you know how to do it. You'll get it done.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Pick for Sunday are the foods I am making. I can imagine. I know you got a pretty good Super Bowl spread at your house there, Vanessa.
Well, I think she probably told us part of it.
Well, with the brisket and stuff, yeah. The Bloody Marys and yeah. I wouldn't even care about the game. I'm coming just for the food at Vanessa's house. I don't even care about the game. Food and commercials. I'm here for the food and commercials. Brisket will be ready, I bet. Aubrey said, I'm going to Vanessa's Super Bowl party. See, road trip.
You have to come over and show everybody.
Literally, he is half your volume. Yeah, I think it was something with the way it was saved on there. I could turn it up later, or I'll put it back on the other thing. Yeah, it's a little kid. Little kid should be in bed anyway right now. He shouldn't be saying bullshit anyway. That's bad. That's bad parenting right there. We say root as root.
Root, yeah, root.
We live on Mall Root Road, and pronounce it like route. Oh, okay. So Mel Route Road. That sounds like Scooby Doo. Where do you? Where? What? You need a Scooby snack? What did you say?
It was fantastic. That totally gets up like, what?
But then, with that, our root get pronounced root. Yeah, that's funny. Railroad. Oh, Raggy.
That was good.
I can't resist that one there. I'm getting Willa Ties. Oh, you got the Willa Ties too? Patrick has the Willa Ties. He's knocking it out.
No, yeah, we went to the liquor store a couple weeks ago. I was like, they had 1 4-pack. I was like, you need to buy that. It's like,
Yeah.
$19. I'm not sure. I was like, no, I promise you, it'd be well worth it.
Oh, it was 19 there for
It
it.
was
I mean,
well, it was kind of an off-beaten liquor store, so it's probably
yeah, he raised it up on there. Yeah, because usually when I got the 6-pack, I got it was. Oh, you got a 4-pack? Was it old? Was it a 6-pack?
Yeah, it was a 6-pack, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. I think this was 14 something. Because y'all Lanitas is usually pretty good, but you may have some places out there trying to shoot it up a little bit. But a 19 is still pretty
small liquor store or whatever. But they had like 1 4-pack back when it first. I don't know, maybe a month ago, maybe I don't know.
And the store owner's like, "What are you gonna do?"
Oh, it's so good. I was like, if you don't buy it, I will.
Store owner's like, "What are you gonna do? You can't get anywhere else." So yeah, either pony up or get out the store.
Yeah,
so I was kind of like, yeah.
Correct, man. But I feel like he paid like $19 for it or something like that. But
yeah,
which you know what? Honestly, I think I bought it like Total Wine in Louisville for. I feel like it was close to that actually.
Oh shit, you guys are getting screwed on it there. A little bit of the price, but
when he said it, I was like, no, I think it back because when he saw it, I was like, that's not that bad. Like I don't think the price is too bad.
I mean, it's like I broke down when I was in Jersey and I brought the breweries Black Tuesday, and I was like, down here it was $60 a bottle, and it was like the 25.4 ounce bottle.
Yeah.
And I got to Jersey and I found a spot at one of my spots up there. It was $50 a bottle. I'm like, well, shit, it's not going to get any lower than 50 most likely until somebody has on the shelf maybe a year or two from now and they try to slash it or something maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's all I'm going to get it. Because then I was like in my mind, well, if I'm getting 2 Bourbon counties, I'm there anyway almost. So, or over, depending what Bourbon counties I get. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll get the one big bottle of up there. So, yeah. And that's 19.3% ABV on that one. So,
yeah. So, I mean, that's, if you break it down, that's probably well worth it, actually.
Yeah. That'll be either the highest ABV beer I'll do or the second highest. I had one from McKellar that I think was around that level too back in the day. So,
I'm trying to think. She bought me one for, I don't know if it was my birthday or Father's Day or something. It was like 20-something%. It was like $45 for the bottle. I'm like, you paid that much? She's like, well, just because, whatever. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. She's like, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. It's a gift.
Basically, that's what she did. She's like, just drink it. Who cares? I'm like, she's like, I knew you would never buy it yourself. I'm like, no, you're right. I never probably would have, but
yeah,
here we are. So I'm gonna drink it. And it's pretty damn tasty. Let me tell you.
But you've had Utopia, so that's been your highest at 28 or whatever, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, I had. Yeah.
I mean, if I was in UK, I would get that Venom snake bite or whatever like that. That's like 67, just because I want to see what it's. I mean, you're drinking whiskey almost at that point, but I would like to see it anyway. No, I don't know if that was Brewdog or somebody that went against Brewdog. I don't think that was somebody else that did the snake bite Venom. I think Brewdog had one that did 40-something%, I believe.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And then they came out with this other one. Let me double check. Check it out.
So what was that high ABV beer you bought me that one time? Do you remember what it was? That was a long time ago, I know.
She's like, I don't know.
Look at my Mardi Gras wig.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
I got purple on one side too, but you can't hardly see it.
There it is.
This side or
right there.
So
yeah.
Thing.
Are you guys going to a Mardi Gras party, or you just got the wig? Okay.
Yeah, just to try to, morale, dress up. I got an outfit too.
Yeah.
But this is gonna drive me nuts. There's no way I'll be able to wear this.
Look,
Oh my god! Hey, buddy.
What happened? What happened? Oh, Patrick.
I said, look who's chiming in. She's like, oh my God.
Todd's cousin.
I'm trying to find that one with the snake bite. But anyway, I think it was somebody else besides Brewdog. But Ray says, all right, we'll have it. 130 college students coming to tour the convention center tomorrow. I got to be sharp on checking out. All right, Ray. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you being here. Have a good one. If y'all haven't checked out the Alkanauts, check them out. They're doing some great beer stuff up there in Canada.
Good luck on your tour.
Yeah, it was a 6-pack for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going to say, if it was a 4-pack, that would have been an older version. I think when they used to have some. Yeah.
4-packs, yeah, for sure. And then I was like, and I think when you said it, I was like, no, it was a 6-pack. Because I think I even said, and I was like, I think it's coming a 4-pack.
It just seems so long ago when they had like the 22-ounce bombers, right? Like you used to get all the Lagunitas bombers. And now, yeah, it's just such a shift that you don't see those anymore.
For the best, though, like, who wants to drink all that in one? Like, split up in 12-ounce bottles or whatever, you know?
I mean, I've been known to do it. I'm just saying.
No, don't get me wrong. It's more of a, like, let's share this and drink it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely phone a friend type beer that size. Well, the bigger one's a 25.4. And then you have the bigger ones like the ultra like 50 plus ounce, like Stone had done some stuff with theirs, and the old Anchor and stuff like that, everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've knocked those out too, but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just me. Yeah.
We're experienced, so you know, just got to throw that out there. And not everybody should do this, but just the experienced guy should.
Let's put a disclaimer in the bottom. Don't try this at home, folks. Yeah,
right.
I'm a professional.
Right, yeah.
12 hours to get your PhD. But yeah, if you haven't got the Willitized Stout, definitely recommend. Such a tasty beer. Nice creamy base and stuff to it as well. So
I love that one.
That's it's like Ricky. Was it Ricky Bobby? Not Ricky Bobby. It was Will Ferrell in Old School. It's like the way it hits your lips. You know, when he's doing the bottom. Yeah. That's like Shannon. I'll do just one. He's gonna do one. Like, yeah, it's not gonna be just one, you know. Yeah.
No, not really. No. Yeah.
She'd be Francis the Tank. I'm back. Yeah. That's a classic movie right there. The Old School.
So I'm kind of curious that Will has. Kind of curious what Patrick thinks of the Will has.
What do you think of the Willitize there?
I don't think we've actually talked about it since he bought it. I'm not sure.
I feel like you say that and it's like you've been Willitized, like you've been baptized, but you've been Willitized. You've been Willitized.
Okay, so your point is,
yeah.
It's probably a lot worse thing to think of.
Like walk with the Lord. You've been Willitized.
You're like, yes, I'll join tomorrow if you want me to.
Hey, Jesus, remember you turned that beer into water? When you turn that water into wine, why didn't you turn into a Willitized coffee stout? That'd have been much better. Yeah.
You have a lot bigger following if you did.
Yeah. You should have turned it into some Willitized coffee stout.
Like, here, step aside. Let me take charge here. Let me be a front man for this.
Aubrey was saying he was commenting on the Alkanauts. Oh yeah, where Ray had to go with the college students. I got you for the PhD. Okay. Yeah. PhD player, hated degree. Makes me thinking of P. Diddy song back then. Yeah. Was that guy's went silent ever since his shit started happening. P. Diddy kind of disappeared. Like he ain't saying nothing. Yeah.
I feel like he's been gone for a while anyway, but now he's even more so. Like
it's like whatever. Man, all the stuff coming out about him, he might have a cellmate of R. Kelly next to him at some point. The way it's going, like, dude, his lawyers are like, don't say shit. Don't take any interview. Just disappear. Just disappear for like 6 months. So you haven't seen P. Diddy or anything since all this stuff happened.
Martha's on the side going, here, let me show you the way, boys. Let me show you what you got to do.
Wait, have you ever heard the weird conspiracy theory all about around like the P. Diddy stuff?
I don't think so.
So back in the day, P. Diddy, it was Uptown Records that he was actually on before he did Bad Boy, right? So he was actually like when he did it, like Heavy D was one of the top acts they had. Who else was it? One of the female people that were there, and it was a couple other people, but then also Notorious was becoming part. But the thing is, like all of them they'd all died right before they were doing like a tell-all book, as they were saying. So like Heavy D had this heart attack that took place whatever before the tell-all book was getting done. The chick that was an executive had it happen to her. The only one that didn't have a heart attack was like B.I.G. getting shot or whatever, but he was actually in the process of doing something. It was like, I don't know if it was all true or not, but it's like there was a lot of question marks that were kind of around this stuff. Yeah.
That'd be some serious conspiracy shit right there. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so why is everybody dying all of a sudden now?
Yeah. I want to see that on one of the history.
Okay, I get it now.
I want to see that on one of the history mystery shows they always have.
Right. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Unexplained. Why did people die around P. Diddy? I want to see that episode.
I mean, there's some deep, dark stuff in there.
Yeah.
In that genre in general, just, don't get me wrong, but it's like, that is kind of freaky.
Yeah, yeah. Who was it? Cat Williams. Everybody's talking about the whole Cat Williams thing he did a few weeks ago or whatever like that and everything. But I think it was Cat that was saying, like, if P. Diddy invites you to a party, don't go or something like that. I think it was that they were saying, like, just talking about how bad some of the parties were and stuff that were there. I'm like Cat Williams is like, he's like out there snitching on everybody. You're like, he don't believe in snitches get stitches because he's telling all the stories, apparently.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. But he's got a little bit more power than I thought he actually had out there. Apparently, like, people talk about it. They talk about how he checked a lot of people out there on stuff like, hey, don't be saying this shit about this because this is what happened, and people back down from him.
Makeup, like throw the the hat on or whatever. He's totally a pimp daddy for sure. Like he runs a lot of shit. I guarantee. That nobody knows about. Like for sure. Like.
Yeah, he's from Cincinnati too. I don't know if you knew that or not, but he's Cincinnati where he's from. Yeah. But yeah, you gonna do a little beer news?
So she wants to show off her outfit real quick. I think.
My
Mardi Gras outfit.
Ooh.
It came with her thing. It came with more too, but it's only like $20-something for all this. That's pretty good quality. Amazon.
That's a lot of clothes for Mardi Gras. That's a lot of clothes for Mardi Gras, though.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait.
Usually Mardi Gras things come off.
No, I said I'll tell you how the quality is. Yeah, I hope not.
Oh, she have all the old people throwing beads, old guys throwing beads at her. Like
they'll be choking themselves like I can't get it off. Help me.
They'll be throwing their medical alert.
Heart attack. The big one's coming.
They'd be like, Shannon, you know the rules. You know the rules.
Well,
who come on? Like, why do you have like 20 medical alerts? Well, it was Mardi Gras.
20 medical alerts.
Funny thing, we got 20 beds open now. All right, let's do a little beer news. All right. That's my Matthew McConaughey. All right. Sammy Hagar. Were you a Van Hagar person, or were you David Lee Roth back in the day with Van Halen?
Probably more Lee Roth, I'd say.
Okay,
I like some of the Hagar stuff too, though. I mean, I think that's kind of one of those kind of like split the middle. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think David Lee Roth for sure.
I mean, Ice Cream Man, Hopper Teacher. That had my attention when I was like a young teen growing up watching MTV. Yeah. Good stuff in the videos. But Sammy Hagar launches his Red Rocker Lager across California. So he was doing this for a while recently, I think, out of his bar that he had down there in Baja, but now he's going to be national. So if you are a Sammy Hagar fan, Red Rocker Lager may be coming your way at some point. Right now, we're in California, like our friend Shark is out in California. And we had Bill in here earlier, who's Californian. So we have a few people in California, they might see it there. So hopefully it starts to push out from there. So we'll see. I mean, he's got the big name. It's more celebrities, all these celebrities getting into the alcohol game. So here's another one doing it.
I feel like when they do, it's always tequila, usually.
Yeah. This is Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington were both linked to a doc about child trafficking before their suicides. Cornell was beaten up before he died. Oops, what? I did not hear anything about that. No.
Yeah, dang. Kind of makes you wonder, though, sometimes.
Yeah, but then you don't know if something is just made up out there or if something is actually happening sometimes.
I mean, that's
some
true.
of this stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, you kind of think like Chris Cornell, but like I don't know, drugs and shit could play a part in that, whatever. But it's like, man.
Yeah. Well, you look at stuff like the whole Playboy stuff that came out, like after, but it's like you came out like Hugh Hefner was dead. So it's not even like,
what's the
I'm
point?
not saying some of the stuff didn't happen because I'm probably thinking it did, but you didn't get a chance to actually, well, you should have brought out back then, or you seem okay when you were getting basically the money for what was happening there. So then it's just like, it's like another money play type thing. So you lose credibility to me in that regard.
Right.
Yeah. What'd she say?
Valentine's Day at work too.
Yep.
What's she showing you other
I
outfits?
was like, Valentine's Day. I'm like, you got that also? I think she's gonna come over and show it off. I imagine.
I don't know. I gotta see. First.
I don't know. Maybe I should go look in the mirror first.
Yeah, I gotta see what it looks like.
I feel like y'all gonna be role playing later. I'm just saying.
Oh, we're not gonna be doing jack shit. I've been working my ass.
There you go. There's your answer.
Your answer.
When Shannon keeps it real, this week's episode.
Always.
Shorts Brewing, great brewery I've always enjoyed from when I was in Cincinnati, out of Michigan. Celebrating their 20-year of craft beer this year. So they'll be having a 20-year anniversary taking place. If you get a chance to enjoy some Shorts Brewing, definitely recommend checking them out. They do some great beers. Some good stuff for sure, and it's been a while. I actually miss being able to get some of their beers. So
you know what Nate says, like, I don't even know 100% if we still get them here or not. I think we do, but I'm not sure. I hadn't had one for so long.
Yeah, well, with that new person that took over your store and stuff, I don't know if you're still getting supplied by. If you do, I mean,
I know. That's why I'm like, I gotta think about it. I mean, it's kind of one of those you just kind of see and you just put it aside or whatever. But you're right. It's like. They are so good.
Yeah, they do it. They do a good job there. Let me see here. You don't even want to know what your neighbors are doing. I promise you.
You're right.
I enjoy my brews and my guitar. Well, there you go. Right? Yeah. You never know. Like, it's funny. You say the neighbors are Aubrey, but like I remember like a couple years ago, they had stories like on Dateline where there were like brothels in neighborhoods and suburbs that people had no idea. Like they're next to her house. They were doing like a brothel out of the subdivision. It's just like you never know what may be going on next to you sometimes. And so many people stay now in their little space. They don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. So
I mean, that's true too.
It's interesting. So it's kind of funny. Strong Beer UK, the UK issued a special travel advisory for his fans going to Germany. So UK and Germany are about to have this like Euro tourney taking place, and they're warning people coming from the UK to Germany that, hey, be careful there because Germany has strong beer. Like, I've never seen an advisory about that before. Like,
right?
This beer you're used to, their beer will get you drunk. It's like the old Dave Chappelle to get you drunk. Like, yeah, it's like
okay.
And so the German fans have started making fun of the UK fans about not being able to handle their beer. So they got. I want to watch the games because one thing I love about watching World Cup or football or soccer, as we call it in the States, from overseas, is the chants the chants they have in Europe are always epic. So I want to hear the chants of the German people poking fun at the UK people by not being able to drink strong beers. I know
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so I will be tuned into the Euro Cup for that almost alone, just to kind of see how that all goes.
that'd be hilarious, I'm sure. There you go. She's
my
modeling
Valentine's.
off again.
Oh, that's your
Look at-
Valentine's?
Yeah, and look at my jeans. They have big hearts on them.
Oh,
Yeah, come
don't
this
fall
way.
off the chair. There you go.
Can you see the
There you
hearts?
I can see the hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm just trying to boost morale before I go back to the floor. I got 1 week left.
You're going back to the floor?
Yep, I'm going to night shift too.
But you still be a supervisor or manager, right?
Nope,
Oh, you want to go back to the not being the manager?
exactly.
You're like, I'm tired of your shit. Put me back on the front line. That's where I need to
The
be.
grunt. The grunt.
Yeah.
Irreconcilable differences.
Yeah. He said, I can't fire the people I need to fire and put me back out there while I gotta deal
No,
with
it's not. I love people. Most of the people are.
them. There's always one.
I'm
Yeah.
just
She
basically
works
on call. all the
60
time.
hours a week and only gets paid
Yeah.
for 40. So it's like,
Oh yeah. I mean
I wanna-
that's management for you. Like
you're right. Yeah.
I went from sales to management for a couple years at our company, and it was like their bonus plan was not the bonus plan I was used to. So I came back to sales and made more money again.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like tonight she got off at what time? 8:30, 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, man.
Worked 12 hours yesterday, 12 hours today. And I'm on the floor doing the same stuff I was doing before I went into management for people that don't show up to work or were understaffed. And I'm like, hell, I'm just like a warm body to throw into empty spots. I'm not getting anything done.
Right.
It's sour, but it's not too sour.
Emerson said Epstein has been dead for years, hundreds, possibly thousands linked to him, even the U.S. military. He was in a cell with a power lifter with no cameras on. It's weird shit, even a conspiracy anymore. Well, the thing about that whole thing is like they still, even though there's been people identified or whatever, they won't release all the names from the Epstein journal. It's like, why not release the names of all this Epstein stuff that took place? Like we wouldn't know the names. Like we know Bill was there. I mean, they pointed out that Bill was there, which we don't doubt Bill Clinton was in the house. I mean, him and the cigars, I'm sure were roaming the halls of Epstein Island. But there were other people there too. We've seen pictures with Trump partying with Epstein on stuff. We've seen give us all the names, name all the folks, name them all. Be like Cat Williams, go on like Cat Williams, tell the whole story. You know what I mean? Let's get them all out there. Let's find out who was all partying with Epstein. I'm curious. That'd be interesting to find out. So.
Sure.
Did you watch the thing on Netflix with him about him? That little
No.
It's bad. I
Well.
didn't realize it was bad as it was. Like it's undeniable.
Well, I'm surprised that what's it called? That what's the chick's name? I want to say Giselle, but it's not Giselle.
Yeah, I
Just-
can't.
I mean, it is. But anyways, I'm surprised she isn't
Felt
cracked
that
or
way,
anything because she is like a journal and stuff, I believe. But she's been pretty much keeping silent on stuff. So
And
Yeah.
it tells what part she had in it too. Like her,
oh yeah.
like she was doing stuff to the girls too.
Hmm. Yeah. There's some shadiness for sure. Source has some Ween inspired. Yeah, they do. They do have some of the Ween stuff there. And shout out to JT. I missed your thing earlier, but yeah, happy Mardi Gras, my friend. JV hashtag Shannon rocks. JV's in the house. Cheers, brother. He just skipped over us and went right to Shannon, by the way.
JD, I know. He's like, just
He doesn't-
wait,
yeah,
just show up for
yeah,
a few
you know.
seconds.
He didn't say anything the whole time. Then Shannon shows up and he starts commenting.
Some people connect more than others.
It's the way it is.
Yeah. Our society's been soft for a while, Patrick. It's been getting soft and stuff.
Oh,
So
boy.
yeah. Shannon is falling for Todd, literally almost right off that chair.
That's the only time,
Shannon-
JD. It's the only time.
Shannon's dressed up for Mardi Gras. She was earlier in the first one. She was dressed up for Mardi Gras.
Now on Valentine's Day.
I like the sunglasses there.
I do too. It makes everything.
Yeah.
I get the whole rose-colored glasses thing.
Aubrey said I was nervous she would end up going through the window. Yeah, without the curtains, without the curtains to catch her, that'd have been a little tougher too. No curtain to save her life either. JV said so.
You know?
Oh, it's crazy. I just
Not
watched
on
the
this
Putin.
side, not on this side, JV, for sure.
This guy, I just watched the Putin and the rest of this interview is way better. Well, yeah, there's nobody named Tucker here. Because everyone right here named Tucker makes you think of the George Carlin skit when he talks about Tucker. Not that Tucker, he's talking about Tucker and the name in general. Like, George Carlin, great comedian, great mastermind.
Oh my God,
he was a genius.
Oh, he's freaking hilarious.
Cheers, Ari. Cheers, AV. I will say this. It doesn't mean you have to commit a crime because you were at the party. What about the band? Were they also pedos? Just say, no, that doesn't mean just because you were there. I mean, you could be the band playing a party, like you meet a guitar guy, like, what the hell is going on? Right? I don't know what going on. But you're still playing along. You're just playing the guitar, like, let's just wrap this shit up and get on the hell out of here. And then you leave, So it doesn't mean you were part of it. You were just there playing for the party and you left.
I'm sure he knew who he could, involve in that stuff and who he couldn't.
Yeah. Carlin was my favorite. I mean, there's some of the Playboy Mansion and stuff people talk about too that was kind of crazy as well. So not just Epstein Island.
Will you get me a beer?
Well, they kind of got to stop saying Epstein Island. Epstein Island makes it sound like it's an amusement park. We're going to Epstein Island this weekend. Yeah, you're right. For pedophiles, it was like, yeah. It's a big club and you ain't in it. Yeah. Oh, true. So yeah. Well, Todd went to go get another beer. Let's see. Next beer news item. 2024 Summit Brew Pass highlights craft beer in Akron, Ohio. And for those that get some of the Ohio beers, Akron, Ohio does have some good beers. Actually, Ohio in general has some good beers that come out. I think you guys have some of those, Shannon, too. I think Ty gets some of the Thirsty Dog beers from time to time.
Oh, hell, I don't know.
Yeah. But Akron's going to have their thing there. They're basically got like a thing where you get like little passes to go to different breweries up in Northern Ohio. But a lot of places are kind of doing this kind of thing. So if you're in an area that has a lot of breweries, you might want to check into it. But like you get like different rewards as you go through, which is pretty cool. Seattle brewery Lucky Envelope. That's the name of the brewery. That's kind of an interesting name for the brewery, because Lucky Envelope Brewery. Because it makes you think if you're going to be an Asian brewery, then it's like fortune cookies, right? Like Lucky Envelope, because they had to open up the cookie, right? They're crafting Chinese culture at every drop of their Lunar New Year beers. So they're actually bringing some of that culture into, which is a great thing. And this is why we talk about diversity being a key thing in the brewing industry, because you're getting recipes and different things from other cultures you may not get if it was all just one culture making everything, right? So they're able to bring in some of their stuff with their rice lagers and different things they're doing to open up new doors and open up new things you may like. So I love that kind of stuff taking place. Iron Hill Brewery, which is old school, a little bit back in the day. Them and restaurant chain are teaming up with Girl Scouts of America for its annual Girl Scout cookie and beer pairing. So that's what we get out. Before you think, there's no Girl Scouts that will be at the event. Just saying, it's not going to be Epstein Island at the brewery, but they buy the cookies, and the cookies they team up with parents. So you got stuff being paired up with Thin Mints, the Dipsy Doos, the lemon creams, all kinds of. Which reminds me, I don't have any Girl Scout cookies. So when I go to the grocery store this weekend, I got to hit the table, because the table's usually out there with the Girl Scouts with the cookies. They were out last few weeks. So hopefully they're still out right now. I can actually get some. I forgot to get it last time. So, although the price is up, the price is up and the boxes are down. I'm just saying, but ridiculous. It's for a good cause.
We think.
We
don't know.
I mean, yeah. So I'm trying to. Here's a question for you and everybody else out there talking about the pairing of the Girl Scout cookies. What is your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
What do you think my favorite Girl Scout cookie is?
Don't try to answer the question with the question, Shannon.
That's what she does.
Why are you telling
That helps. You trying to buy time. You trying to buy time. I know that trick.
Why are you trying to turn it around on me?
Because you're trying to buy time. Just tell me your favorite one. Like you tell Todd. Just say, like you tell Todd all the time. Just answer the question. Just answer the question. Because when anybody
Well,
answers,
she knows her answer.
when somebody
She knows
answers a
her.
question, yeah, when somebody answers a question to a question, they're trying to buy time. Usually, that's a tactic.
No, I know
Now
exactly.
she knows what she's gonna say for
Yeah.
sure.
What's the answer?
Samoas.
Samoa's your favorite? Okay.
Yeah. And I literally, after you told me don't answer a question with the question, I kept asking you questions and you continued to answer them all.
Samoa's. Todd, what about you?
It depends.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's not that hard of a question.
No, it kind of is because, and I'll tell you why. If you could put Samoas in the freezer, then frozen Samoas, yes.
Why they got it?
But
You
out of
can do
the
it out.
box, no, it's the coconut. But I like the flavor, but I don't want to, get the crispiness of the freezer. So, out of
Well,
the
it could be
box,
free. It's your favorite regardless of however you want it. What's your favorite?
out of the box, whatever the peanut butter ones are.
The Dipsy Doos.
Is that what they are? Yes.
I think the Dipsy Doos are the peanut butter because
But
that's like
if
my
you're
favorite.
If you're
Yeah.
freezing them, then the Samoas. So I'm just saying, it's a 1A, 1B type thing.
Todd on the SAT test, I think it's B, but I feel like it could be D as well. B and D. No, let's go with C. Let's go with C because C's in the middle.
That's when you start going both and draw an arrow and be like, I'm not sure. Which, it could be either or. That's what I'm asking you for.
Yeah, for me, the Dipsy Doos, I think the peanut butter ones are my favorite. In the comments, let us know what your favorite Girl Scout cookie is.
Gun to head, it'd be that one for sure, I think.
Why you got to make it hard, Todd? Why you got to make it hard?
That's what I did. She'll tell you that's what I did.
Let's see here. 2 Thursdays from now for National Margarita Day. So celebrate it quarterly. Well, there you go.
Ooh. Don't tip me with a good time.
Depends. Only works on 100 cars and 100 garment Aubrey.
True.
Oh, see, there you go. Patrick Tagalongs, which is another peanut butter one as well. So the Dipsy Doos were
Oh,
like
no,
the
tagalongs. That's it. Tagalongs. That's what I was thinking of. I don't think
But-
Dipsy Doos are peanut butter though, are they?
I think they're both peanut butter. There's 2 different types of peanut butters.
All right, look them up. Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm not. I think tagalongs is what I was thinking of. Maybe. Whatever the ones that are chocolate peanut butter filled.
Peanut butter. What the package says peanut butter patties, tagalongs, Samson or caramel deluxe. Well, wait a minute. Which one's that peanut butter? God, there's a lot of different cookies. There's a peanut butter patties that are out now.
Peanut
There's
butter
a-
patty. That was
Yeah,
that?
there's tagalongs.
Yeah, I think it's tagalongs. I think it's tagalongs. He probably would know for sure. I feel like maybe that's right.
Let me see here. What
What'd
is
you
this
say,
one?
Dudes?
Yeah, the one that I'm thinking
I think
of.
those might just be like the shortbread kind of.
No, they're peanut butters.
Oh, they
They're
are.
Doocy
Are they
Doo.
ones like the Oreos? They have like the peanut butter in the middle of them,
In the middle.
but they're like shortbread, like cookie type.
Yeah, let me see if I see a
Okay.
thing
So
here.
tagalongs for sure for me then.
The tagalongs have they're like the square ones, I think, with the chocolate over them. But then there's peanut butter patties that are circle with chocolate. They have now too.
Oh, there's so many. I have no
The
idea.
Dipsy Doos like the peanut butter sandwich type cookies.
So I like those too, but I like the chocolate on them also. Tagalong.
Also-
I'm say tagalongs.
Also, the
Final
lemonades. The lemonades are pretty good too. Oh, they got a caramel chocolate chip now. I did not see that one.
They got all kinds of new ones now.
I think it depends whatever troop you're dealing with. Who's your dealer, and you'll know which ones they're offering.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what do you want? They pull the jacket open, like, you want some of these or some of these? What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, right. So they got different ones for different groups.
All right, so I got this one on deck since it's only.
Oh, there you go.
You know.
Yeah, there you go. The will of
I don't
ties.
want to feel left out. I don't want to feel left out.
All the cool kids are drinking Willow Ties coffees out right now.
Right?
So you said, wow, freezing cookies is a thing. No love for melted thin mint. So, yeah, everybody freezes cookies or candy bars.
I mean,
Although
I
I
put
put
Thin
my
Mints.
Snickers.
I put Thin Mints in the refrigerator. No, I don't put those in the freezer because they'll break your teeth trying to.
Yeah. Like
bite them.
I put Snickers or Reese cups in the fridge or Milky Ways in the fridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like all chocolate in the fridge. Like it's
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
JT is a thin mints kind of guy.
There you go.
Man, probably my favorite. Yeah, I'm the same way. Doocy Doos. Those are the peanut butter with the peanut butter in the middle.
Yeah.
So I like those. Yeah.
Cracker,
The-
like the cookie.
Yeah.
Like Oreos with peanut butter.
Yeah.
in them.
But the tagalongs are different. They're like a square type thing. But then there's also the patties now, which are like chocolate covered type thing. So
I don't know what the patties are. I don't think.
let me pull it up here actually. Let me see. Where is all right, so here are the cookies, right? And that on my screen. Yeah.
It's like the one in the bottom right.
Wait a minute, which one's on my
What is
screen
that
right
one?
now?
That one.
Hold on, this is not. Yeah, this here is what I want. No. Yeah, this one has it. Yeah, so right here, peanut butter patties. So that is one where it's like a circle, but there's a square one that is the tagalongs, which are different, kind of. And then this is the peanut butter sandwich, or like the Doocy Doos, or Doocy Doos, however you want to call it. People sell it on eBay now. Wow, they moved the tech up to eBay for this kind of stuff. So,
Wait, the picture's not changing, Rod. When you're showing that, it's not changing.
What's it showing over here?
It's just showing like all of them, and then a cookie there in the right hand side.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Let me switch back.
Well, I don't know if
See
it change or not. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was trying to find out the other one. Okay, so let me go back here. And whoops, share screen. All right. Yeah,
Ooh.
this is good. So here's the one for Girl Scouts. So here's their tagalongs.
Oh, okay.
But they're not calling it peanut butter
yeah,
patties, I guess, too. But this is the Doocy Doos was the peanut butter in the middle. So I prefer those to these.
What's that in the top left-hand corner?
That is the Ventrifuls.
Oh, those look good. What are those?
Soft brownie inspired cookies with caramel flavored cream topped with sea salt.
Sign me up. Yeah, sign me up.
I don't think everybody gets those. I think those gotta be specially. You gotta be in the right group for that one. That's like upper tier. We're talking platinum status for those. Like these ones down here.
I've never seen those. Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're Thin Mints. Go ahead.
I've never seen the Golden Graham sandwich ones, the GS S'more. I mean, I've never seen that one. Crunchy graham sandwich with creamy chocolate and marshmallow filling.
That sounds pretty damn good too.
I have not seen that one. I've never seen the toffee tastic.
Come on, girls. Why aren't you selling all that shit?
You gotta have enough points to earn some of these. Like,
no kidding.
Yeah, so you gotta work up. So not every Girl Scout troop has everything. So
wow. Maybe it's based on the city. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like beer. It's based on the distribution, I guess.
I mean, that's true. That could be. That very well could be.
Patrick said they're good frozen too. So, put them in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Girl Scout tag-alongs, Aubrey says. Boston Parade from St. Charles on YouTube, either WWLT channel or NOAA.com channel. I thought it was Dosey Does. It's Dosey Do. I
always called them Dosey Does, but I don't know.
Yeah, see, tag-alongs are round chocolate cover, but
yeah,
the new peppermint the new peanut butter patty one I showed was also that same way. Maybe it's a different name for a different area.
Bottom of that beer.
Oh wow, that's like pulpish.
It was pulp. I drank. I was like, "What the hell is this?" It was like straight pulp.
You gotta be rich to buy those Chinese cookies.
Chinese cookies. Yes.
Yeah, the price $6 a box now. That was
Hey,
showing
but
on there.
you go to Walmart and buy the dupes, just the same exact thing for like
Yeah,
a third of the cost. So
yeah. They're like, you don't got to worry about the shipping costs. They're cheaper, actually.
true.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
So,
pronounce do-si do's like Homer Simpson. Do? Do-si do?
yes.
Best Amazon deal ever.
Oh, so yeah. But if you never thought about pairing up Girl Scout cookies with beer, there are breweries that are doing it, not just there, but across the country as well. So there's a fun activity you can actually enjoy. Oh, look at Shannon's in Mardi Gras spirit again here.
I know.
Nice.
I didn't know I liked Mardi Gras so much.
Spirit.
I didn't know that the fashion was so.
Yeah.
Let's go to New Orleans. Let's go to New Orleans.
This is like the best Amazon deal I've ever got. It came with a
King cakes, like we used to ship all the
like
time.
all this. I think was only like $20.
Look at that. Yeah, she keeps dressing up. Y'all be role playing later. Anyway.
The now what is it?
That's a lot,
Tyler-
right?
Like
Tyler be like, I got
memorabilia, or it would is what it'll end up being.
Tyler be like, I got some beads around here.
Like, help, help.
Just remember, safety word, Todd. Safety word.
King cake.
There you go, king cake.
Vorsteyer has actually now picked up the Trappist beer brand, so they'll be brewing La Trappe in Germany, which is pretty good. Kind of interesting. Old brewery taking over that one. I've had both of those. I've had Vorsteiner beers and I've had the Trappist ale, so it's kind of an interesting mix. So the Trappist ones were actually done from one of the monasteries there, so I don't know how they worked that out. If something where maybe they needed someone to actually take up brewing the beer for them or what. So we shall see. Of course, it wouldn't be a week without talking about Anheuser-Busch, and looks like they might be going on strike in New Jersey, trying to get fair wages out there. So again, banner year for AB and Bev.
Fair wages.
It's
like how do you run a business into the ground? Check out AB and Bev.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Patrick said do-si does. JV say, yep. Patrick agrees too. So that's how it's do-si does, not do-si do. Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mardi Gras. I think she's kin to Tim McGraw. Crew of Muse is coming up one of the season highlights. There you go. What are you doing there? It's like a ball of yarn or
I
something.
don't know how you're gonna actually make that into something.
It's you do it with your hands. It's one of them big old cable knit blankets they have, and it's made out of this huge.
It's so thick, like the yarn is thick.
But you'll see.
Okay.
Just gotta find the end of it. Okay.
Until he comes in.
He's got a plan. So here's an interesting thing. So, and it's not a whole political type thing either. It's just funny because Trump is now backing Bud Light as a beer giant. I can't talk right now. He's backing Bud Light as the beer giant taps Shane Gillis post Mulvaney controversy. So this is a whole thing where they're teaming up with Shane Gillis, who was questionable and that whole type of thing where basically he had to rant. He got fired from Saturday Night Live without even showing up at Saturday Night Live, basically, which is a funny thing in itself. But the funny thing is, like, he's trying to back them, but the people that have been against Bud Light were the same people that were behind Trump. See what I'm saying?
Of course.
So the people that were boycotting Bud Light were people that were pretty much part of people that follow Trump. But now Trump is saying go with Bud Light. It'll be interesting to see if it flips any type of way where he's already getting support from the people that were against him, because essentially it was his base that were the ones that were against Bud Light. Interesting. Just funny. Just throwing it out there again. It wasn't me political. It's just how the world works nowadays. It's just weird.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Spirit sales have now beat out beer and wine for the second straight year, despite little growth. So you had spirits being a bigger seller than beer and wine, although it hasn't been a great seller.
So
It's
is
been
that
basically
considered
stagnant.
is that considered like vodka, tequila, bourbon?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, all the spirits
Yeah, yeah.
have about we're outselling what beer and wine we're doing, although they haven't seen as much growth to it. But I think that's part of the people that are going like not drinking alcohol as much, but also more people just trying different things and kind of moving around. So it's kind of a weird
But
type thing.
I feel like when walking the liquor store, like, shouldn't spirits always be ahead of beer and wine? Just because I feel like there's more of that than, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, the spirits cost more, but when you go into a liquor store, you'll see more people getting, I think, beer.
I mean,
And
that's
I mean,
true.
behind,
Probably because of the cost, for sure. Yeah.
yeah, beer is, I think the last time I looked, it was number 3 most drink, either number 3 or number 2 most. It was like water, tea, and beer were like your top 3 things that people drink the most of. And so when you go in there, you'll see people getting 12 packs of, Bud or whatever like that. And you'll see other people getting some craft beer. You'll see people coming out with beer more than you'll see some of the spirit type stuff.
No,
sometimes.
for sure. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, I feel like when you buy like a good bourbon or something, it's going to be $50-$100. I mean, how many beers would you have to buy, which would spike the numbers and total sales? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
number to number wise, yeah, you're buying one bottle, but it's $100, but you're buying 75 beers for $100. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Well, not even though. I mean,
is it just based on the dollar amount?
I think it's based on dollar amount of sales that came from that category. So, because you get people that go in, I've seen people go in there and they'll come out with like 2 cases of, Bush or something like that, everything, which isn't a huge amount, but you're like 20 something, 30. But so you get a case of Bush or something like that, you're probably paying 20. So you may come out $40 or whatever. So you come out with 2 cases of Bush, you're probably more than like a gin bottle of Jim Beam. But if it's a good whiskey, a good whiskey is going to be twice that amount and stuff. But you'll see maybe 2 to 1 people doing the beer versus the person getting that whiskey.
The person buying 2 cases will be there next week buying 2 more cases, as opposed to the person buying the bottle of bourbon maybe 3 weeks go by and then you're buying another one ish.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense.
So it's the dollar amount, not the quantity.
Yeah.
That it's paying out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting just to see, but I think that's a shift in that as well. And I think you also have a shift in, like we've talked about in the past, where some of the younger drinkers are drinking more of the canned cocktails or spirits or wine, maybe, or they're drinking maybe less beer or something, but they're maybe trying more spirit type things. So that can play into it. And less people that might be older drinking. So it's a interesting type thing, just to say that spirit sales are.
Like it depends on the
Beer's
year.
like cans are more convenient. Like, like you don't have to mix it and all that stuff.
Well, now you get to drink in a can too. Like they put
Yeah.
But that was kind of interesting there. Let's see. Here in Maryland, where I'm at, a good thing taking place is they're trying to. It seems like they're getting some momentum to have actually supermarket shelves be able to actually offer beer and wine, which is kind of a crazy thing. But here in Maryland, grocery stores can't offer beer and wine because of the whole thing. But Kentucky was kind of that way, where Kroger had to have a store next to it. But hopefully Maryland gets that through, because it just makes it nice and convenient. And in Ohio was great. Like in Ohio, you can go into a grocery store, you can buy beer and wine or whatever, or you can go to Jungle Gyms, all that kind of stuff. It just makes it more easy to enjoy that type of stuff. Great Lakes announces their new Midwest IPA.
That's Michigan, right? Michigan,
Ohio.
What's the one in Michigan that we went to? The Michigan, that's something Lakes or something great.
No?
I'm probably just making shit up. I don't.
Where'd you go in Michigan? Bell's or something?
No, we went to gosh dang it.
Great Lakes is in Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can move on.
But it's funny because it's like, so now there's a Midwest IPA, East Coast IPA, West Coast IPA, Midwest IPA. Like, really? Do we need to make another IPA category? So I don't know if there's anything special about the Midwest for their IPA, but if you happen to see it out there, maybe you give it a shot.
It's marketing.
It's marketing. Yeah, it is marketing. And the last thing is just so a crazy distribution is. So Dewey Beer is out of Delaware. They're opening a Denver tap room. You're in Delaware, but you're going to open a tap room in Colorado and just skip over the. This beer is just weird that way sometimes.
I mean,
but
like Colorado was kind of like the mecca of craft beer for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, maybe because they're in the middle, it's more in the middle of the country, I guess.
Well, it's just funny because like they're going from Delaware all the way over all the other states out to Colorado.
Yeah. I mean, distribution for sure is like, okay.
Yeah. But if you're in Colorado, I will say you will be getting some good beers from Dewey. They do some pretty good stuff here in Delaware that I get in Maryland.
It's like 450 North when they had distribution. You guys were getting cans before we even got them here. We just got them here like literally a month ago.
Yeah.
And the brewery's like an hour and a half from my house.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're the last ones to get distribution in the States. Like, that didn't make no sense at all.
Well, it was funny when I saw Hot Butcher in New Jersey. I was like, how's Hot Butcher in New Jersey? Like, all these other states they're not in. And it's like, they're in New Jersey in distribution now. So, but that was pretty much the beer news that I actually have for tonight. There wasn't really too much really crazy stuff happening out there. But
now, do you get other half there?
Yeah, I got a brewery in DC for other half.
I'm thinking you did. Okay.
Yeah. So I get other half. Oh, it's so funny. I get other half now. I don't even I skip over it most of the time. It's just like, that looks pretty good. But I think I skip by it. Like if I was in Cincinnati, I'd be like, okay, give me the other half. Give me the other. But now that it's here, it's like.
I was excited. I was telling her, I was excited about Top and Goliath. The other half was like, yes, I want some other half. And it was like, when I went there and they were like, no, we're out of them. I'm like, he's like, well, I got a case of it. And they come in, they come in like the 4-pack. You know how Top and Goliath comes in like a 4-pack concealed or whatever. I'm like, that sucks. So that's the reason why I stopped in was to get that. But
it's like, yeah. He's like, womp.
Yeah. And that's what he said. He's like, well, check back in about a week or so. He's like, sometimes there's, liquor stores that don't sell it and they send it back to the distributors and we'll get them. I'm like, okay, I'll check back.
Yeah.
Week, do whatever and to see. It was like, man, you don't got a case of it? So that's what?
Yeah.
Not much.
I was like, it's like this. That's how it is. Like some point, like the whole Bourbon County stuff. Like I know some places where you can get Bourbon County just still on shelves right now. People aren't buying it, and other people that would love to have it to be able to sell it, they can't get it. So yeah.
I was in Total Wine a week or so ago, and they had like boxes of just the normal, like the regular Bourbon County, like boxes upon boxes just stacked up. I'm like, what is going on here? Which I knew that was the case, but it was like, man. Like I remember 10 years ago, you had to stand in line at 4 a.m. just to get your hands on a bottle of that.
Yeah, that's how it used to be for sure. Yeah, JV said you were supposed to wait and wear that on the Margarita show, Shannon.
I can do that too.
You're 2 weeks early.
Get my money sucked out.
Trump's a cult leader. Of course, his cult will start drinking Bud Light again. But that'd just be funny if they switched over and started drinking Bud Light again. As far as because now he's saying, "Oh, give him a second chance." All Bud Light do is say it was April Fool's joke. It was April 1st. Come on, man. Yeah. They couldn't get themselves out of the 8 ball they got behind. Rod got gout. I got gout. Rod got COVID. I got COVID. Next one. Slip in my last period. I didn't know you had COVID, my friend. That's funny. Not awesome, but funny. And hopefully you're doing better now. Well, actually, if you're drinking beer, you're doing better, I'm sure. But
I mean, I always help.
Because you went, well, you don't want to waste the last beer where you can't taste and feel the peanut butter, right? So
true.
That's hilarious. But yeah, Big Daddy got gout and I talked him through it and stuff like that. And he kicked it like that. He was up tap dancing by Wednesday. He was happy.
Share it later.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
take your allopurinol?
Yeah. No, we take the I had him pretty much just drink a bunch of water and he did the cherry juice and told him like don't eat the meat, eat like fish or chicken or something like that. And he ended up kicking it by like that Wednesday. He was up tap dancing like Sammy Davis Jr.
You should make an infomercial.
He was ready to rock and roll. He's like Dr. Rod. I'm like, yes, sir. I'll get you through it. So,
Sweet.
it's almost like he's doing it as a joke with him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's the whole thing with the whole Bud Light, but we'll see what happens. It's just funny. That was a story I saw earlier today. They need to dedicate a local beer to Joe Biden lost 42nd rodeo. Oh, it's kind of scary with the whole thing. I don't know if you guys saw or not. I mean, I'm not trying to make it a political show, but I saw today about the special investigation they were doing into the whole Joe Biden having file. Like everybody's got files now, or whatever. But
Everybody has files.
yeah, how he actually had files when he was vice president, just like Trump had files, and it was like in his garage. Like he had files that were classified files, and he willingly kept or whatever. And it's like, but the prosecutor's like, well, we're not going to go ahead and prosecute him because it'll be like us prosecuting the old man, and he'll have the sympathy of the court and stuff. So they're like, they're not doing it. But he was like releasing this report, and he was like, Joe Biden couldn't even remember, like he lost his son Bo and couldn't remember he was vice president. I'm like, oh, great. So now we're set up for 2024 with Trump, who basically is going through the stuff he's going through, and Biden, who can't remember a kid he lost or that he was vice president at one point. Like, this is going to be an epic year. And then I don't know if you saw yesterday, Nevada just was not last 2 days ago. Tuesday night was hilarious because Nevada just went Brewster Millions in a Republican primary. So the Republican primary, 60% of the vote were like none of the candidates. If you ever saw Brewster Millions, it was all about vote none of the above. They basically did that in Nevada. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a banner year in politics. So
Brewster Millions was awesome.
so yeah. So I would warn all of you to stock up your beer before shit gets crazy so you can just drink yourself through it.
We'll be coming live to you Monday through Sunday. Not just Thursday anymore.
2024, the year America became a shit show. Still looking for the work and get paid IPA. There you go. A long time ago, Shares.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Retro.
Alcohol in stores was so weird to me. I grew up in New Orleans and moved to Chicago, places where booze and sold everywhere at all times. Yeah, I mean, states control how they do the alcohol. Being out in Kentucky, you couldn't do it, but in Ohio, you could have alcohol. In Ohio, they have Kroger's where you have taps in the Kroger. Where you grocery shop, you could actually drink as well, which is great, I think. So it's like Jungle Gyms. You put a little cup holder in the cart, you're happy. Can you get a cold beer in the Indiana store, or they still have that stupid law?
So here's it is dumb. If you go into a liquor store, you can buy a beer cold. If you go into like Meijer, Kroger, or something, you cannot buy a beer cold.
Yeah, you can buy it, but it's got to be not cold. You got to basically get it warm off the shelf.
Yeah. You can buy it in the supermarket, but it's got to be on the shelf, on the aisle,
or
whatever.
like room control.
Cold. So it's kind of one of those like they're not allowed to sell it cold for whatever reason. Which makes no sense. But now when you go to Kentucky, which Rod, you go to like a Meijer, Kroger, whatever, they have a liquor store on the outside of the store. Their own like liquor store. Yeah, they got like a second part. But you have to literally go outside and go in. Yes. Now here in Indiana, they'll sell it in the store, but you can't buy it cold.
Yeah. Now see in Maryland, you can't buy it in the store, but like one of the stores here, like what's the one that we have here? I can't remember the name of the chain now because I don't usually go there. I usually go to Giant, but the one they have here, you don't have to go all the way out and come in. They have a partition where you go from it's next to like the fruit section, so the door's open and then you walk into the liquor store. So it's a separate space, but you don't have to walk out. Yeah,
that's kind of like the Meijer was where her aunt used to work. She used to was the manager of the liquor store or whatever. You go out the double doors, but you didn't go outside the parking lot. You just kind of like made a right and you were right there. So it's
Yeah,
kinda,
like Harris, it's
but
Harris
it was
Teeter.
separated. It was separated.
Yeah, it was Harris Teeter. But you're still inside the
Yeah.
whole time. You just go
Yeah.
from one side to the other. So, but they can only do beer and wine in that store. They can't do spirits. So,
And that's the way it is in Kentucky. It's like you can buy beer or whatever inside, but you can't buy alcohol. You got to go to a separate store.
but see, in Kentucky, you can do beer,
think it
alcohol, and wine. You can do beer, alcohol, and wine in Kentucky, but you got to go outside and come back in. It can't be inside the store.
Maybe that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. So it's the laws. The laws are the laws, I guess.
Crazy.
JT, don't know anything about Indiana, but I know you can walk in Arkansas and still get them out of an ice-filled beer cooler at the gas station at a discounted price. 2 16-ounce packs. There you go.
Nice. There you go.
Any dry counties in Alaska? That's AK, right? Alaska? Maybe.
Or Arkansas.
Or is it Arkansas?
Arkansas's AR.
That's what I was, yeah.
Well, then I'd say
That's
you
what
were
I was
right.
thinking too.
Yeah, Arkansas. AK is Alaska. Unless AT meant Arkansas, which they are. Because Arkansas may have dry counties where they're at. Dry counties are so stupid. Bud Light is on the dizzy slut of a high school in the Midwest B movie from the 80s, right? They're just trying to find love. Just trying to find love right now. Will you love me? Will you love me? We have a Kroger-owned store in Mariana, Chicago. They sell cold beer, right? Yeah. All depends on that state law. Todd reminded me of the late 90s, same rule at grocery stores in Oklahoma. I believe at the grocery store we were allowed to buy hot beer, 30 packs, and you had to ice them down and wait. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, exactly. Like, why? I want to.
Oh, so much stupid stuff that goes on in the country.
So
I don't know
you buy
why.
a hot pack of whatever, and then you got to buy a bag of ice. So it's another $4. Okay, let's do this. I guess
It's only 10:30, so I got time to get another beer in here.
I know it's early. That's
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, let me.
Well, Ty, so it might take me a minute for this one, but
I'm gonna grab another one. You gonna talk to the people? I grab another one.
I try.
Oh, Shannon's here. Shannon.
She's like,
Will
no,
you?
he's here. She's here, so it's
No,
all good.
I'm
Well,
good.
what-
We'll hold it down.
You have controls. You're co-host, so you can do that too. So
I do.
Be-
I don't know.
Yeah, you got.
you know what you're doing. You were before.
up.
That's how you
Probably not.
remember when you fell out and you came back in because you were able to do that now. So yeah,
No, I do.
I'll be right
Doesn't
back.
mean I know how, but I do remember.
Like Michael Jackson. Remember the time?
Do you remember?
I don't think.
Let's see. We can watch Shannon knit her a blanket or so, or whatever you're doing. What are you making?
I'm making a blanket. I'm hand knitting a
Looks
cable blanket.
like it'll be comfortable.
I know it should be if I can figure it out.
What's it gonna be, like a baby size blanket?
No,
or?
it's going to be a long blanket.
Okay.
If I don't give up before I get finished with it.
Well, probably chances are it'll be going by the wayside. Let's see. I'll figure out what I do here.
What are you trying to do?
It's everybody's comments or whatever.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. Up there. Here's where. No, push comments. There you go.
Yeah, that's not it. No, he's talking about like when you can scroll on the
Oh.
screen, whatever. It said I have a charge of that, but I don't know freaking how to do that.
You're not a very entertaining host.
I'm not either. That's why I don't have my own channel, and I can just piggyback on the rod for is what it is.
Should if we had you could be cut to the commercial
You're right.
when it's
I
live.
mean, it's kind of. I mean, you kind of are the commercial.
I'm the
Kind of
commercial.
knitting and doing whatever. So
Okay.
I really wish I could scroll through the comments or whatever, but I'm not really sure how to do that.
Call Rod and tell me where. Hurry up.
Let's see. Not right now. He'll come back. Comments? No.
Can
Meg,
you hit the
I
comment
can
and then
s-
maybe?
No, I can see the comments, but they just don't appear.
Can
on
you
there.
hit the comment with your finger and see if it'll pop up the comment you want to appear?
No. Good thought, though.
I don't know. You're on your own.
think we're pretty close to the end there on that one, but
Can't wait till tell Rod you shit the bed.
Holy shit, the bed. What the hell? Was this
see,
like
I'm telling you, I already heard you.
this is like
I can't figure out how to get the comments to come up.
I was thinking of this what was the guy's actor? Johnny Depp and his wife that shit the bed, Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Oh,
She shit the bed.
man.
For real. For real. For real. For real.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think there was no new comments since I
I was
left to
doing
get a
everything to
beer.
pull up comments. I was like, I think we're caught up, but I'm not 100% sure. But
We were caught up. So I'm going to actually drink this one here. Got one from Liquid Intrusion. I've had this one before. This has been on the channel, but this is the I actually caught up with them at Whitey's Liquors over here last week. And this is their African Queen, their 7 Seas IPA. Great IPA from them. Local brewery, 6% ABV. They're putting out some good stuff, but decided to show some support. Grabbed a 6-pack of this along with the tasty cake and a few other things. And good stuff.
who makes that one, you say?
Liquid Intrusion Brewing Company.
Okay.
So yeah, they are out of here. They do like a lot of Maryland, DC, Virginia, although they were in Ohio for an event last weekend as well. Yeah, the African Queen, her 7 Seas IPA. Tasty IPA for sure. Got a lot of glassware out here tonight.
Have you watched anything good lately?
That's a good question there.
Uh-oh.
So I
Warren?
finished Stranger Things season 4.
Oh, I stopped watching that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Stranger Things
Yeah,
season
we stopped. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Gen Xer, so I mean, you're Gen Xer too, but it's like all the music and stuff they put into it. It just like it ties so much into me with everything like that, and just like the stuff happening, the way it's set. Season 4, season finale. I'm not going to say anything for people that haven't watched it, might not have seen it, maybe watch it because there's a season 5 coming up later this year. They try to get you to cry watching this thing. I mean, it was really good. It was almost like. It was like almost like you were happy at one point and sad another, and you're like, okay, now I'm feeling better, and then they try to hit you again with something. It was really put together well. So I say you watch that. There's one song by Metallica that plays like you saw like if you watch The Sopranos and you watch it all the way through, and that last one, you cannot hear the Journey song without thinking of The Sopranos. I guarantee now, if you watch this all the way through to season 4, there's a Metallica song they play that you would not be able to think of hearing and not think of Stranger Things being tied to it. It was such an epic scene they actually did with it. It was pretty cool.
I feel like
But yes,
time in between episodes or seasons, like
it was because that was done in 2022 when they did that season. And so with some of the because remember they had the strike
to like 22-year-old.
They had the strike and all that stuff in between. So
yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah. I mean, when they brought it back, it's kind of like they were like the older kids, like 18 or whatever, but they were like 14 or 15. So it was definitely a little bit older than what they were before. But
yeah,
well put together. And then now we're into True Detective. Now we're watching True Detective.
I'm waiting for all of the episodes to come out first.
Yeah, we're trying to stay up on it, and it's interesting. People are trying to say, "Oh, the writing's like season 1." Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as great as season 1, but Jodie Foster does a pretty good job. I mean, it's Jodie Foster, so you're kind of like expecting her. It's like watching Meryl Streep. It's like Meryl Streep's going to deliver, right? So, it's interesting. So I'm watching that. I think I want to start watching the Jack Reacher type thing or whatever, because I heard that's pretty good stuff about that series as well.
Sort of like pre-game and post-gaming also. That was Joe's comment. Sorry.
What happened?
I don't understand it. So
well, Todd muted and Shannon was going to say something, but Shannon, Big Daddy said the bees are in the mail. Sorry, Todd.
yeah.
That's what it is, I guess.
Exactly.
No.
No.
Victory beer. The only way I can get some of those is when I drive to Virginia to see my sister in the summer. Well, it sounds like it might be a little family drive, a little road trip
Road trip.
for the Tasty Cake Ale, Tasty Cake Coffee Cake. What's my state would allow beer club online delivery? I miss out on a lot. Oh, really? You can't get beer delivered where you're at. I was going to say in my description down below, I have programs for people that want to get beer delivered to them. I have a couple different groups that might be able to deliver to you, but if your state doesn't allow it, then I guess it wouldn't work. That sucks. Yeah. So all the like Bible Belt type stuff. But are you guys watching any shows?
F Boy Allen.
What?
Yeah.
F Boy Allen.
Island, yeah, I got him watching. It's a reality show. It's pretty stupid, but it's got Nikki Glazer. She hosts it, and it's
3 girls with 20-something
guys
dudes that come on.
And they either the women are there. The women can screw the guys over too.
So I think it's like 10 and 10, like F boys or good guys, which would be not, screw whatever.
Yeah, because there's $100,000 prize at the end of it, but the guys might just be screwing with the girls to get the money, and they might fall in love with the guy, but then at the end they're like, nope, sorry, I'm taking the money. I don't care if I ever see you again. And the woman could do that because they had F Girl Island too, where there was guys, and then the girls were either using them for the money or they were there for love. So it's funny.
What?
Nikki Glazer's funny.
What is this on? Like,
it was on HBO, I believe, the first 2 seasons, and now it's on
WC or CW or whatever.
Yeah, it's on an app.
if it's on CW, forget about it.
Well, I didn't say it was Oscar. Oh shit! Oscar.
Oh shit!
It's a damn cat.
Our fucking cat. You want a cat? Fucking send him to you now.
Oh, Aubrey says.
Didn't ask nobody if we wanted.
I used to be a member of Wine Club 10 years ago. Then some Arkansas bozo made it illegal.
I had a wine subscription.
They can't send them to Arkansas. It's against the law now. Right, the first couple of Jack Reacher were awesome. Well, I'm talking about the TV, like Jack Reacher the movie. I've never seen the movies, but I'm talking about the show.
Yeah,
people say the series is really good. Tom Cruise's Reacher in the movies, I'm like, knowing that Tom Cruise, like
5'5".
Yeah, it's like Janice can't watch Jason Statham movies as much anymore because she found out how short he was. And it's like it took away the allure of him actually doing something.
He's
ridiculous
looking. Big, like okay,
but he's designed how the book had him. Like the book had him supposed to be a guy like that, right? So he fits the role a lot better.
It's
really,
it's really
he used to be on Teen Titans, was really good. So he's a pretty good actor. I will be watching Rick and Michonne when they come back here towards the end of the month on Walking Dead. So yeah, because I like their characters, so they'll be back. It's so funny. So we talking about Warzone earlier, right? So they put a Rick Grimes character in this season for Warzone. So it's like Rick Grimes, and I told you beat him earlier. We were playing. I'm like, I just need to be a Rick Grimes just so I can run around and be like, Carl.
Carl.
Have you watched that?
That's funny.
It's called Beef. It's on Netflix. I heard it's supposed to be really good. It's got
Beef.
Yeah, it's got
yes.
Have you watched it?
Glenn. It was Glenn that's on. I haven't watched it, but I heard it's really good. It got nominated. I think he won an Emmy for it or whatever this year.
Series or documentary?
Yeah, it's a series. I haven't watched. Janice started watching The Bear. She really likes The Bear, and that's got a lot of good stuff too. Yeah,
she loves the guy in The Bear. So
I love him from Shameless, but
that's
he was in Shameless. Okay, she used to watch Shameless. Maybe that's why she started watching The Bear. Then okay,
probably because they're on the same. They're
yeah.
But we watched.
If she watched The Bear, then it's kind of. No, but The Bear was actually pretty good. It was pretty good.
We just got done watching the the Crowded Room. Did you ever watch that?
No. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
It's on Apple, and it's based on a book, and it's got Amanda Seyfried and Tom Holland in it.
Yeah, Tom Holland. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
And one that I watched that I told you to watch that was really good. I watched it a long time ago. It was Under Heaven's Banner, or
I do want to watch that one. That guy's
Oh,
pretty
good.
good. That's Andrew Garfield on that one. He was the other Spider-Man. Yeah.
and I think it was based on a true story.
Is it just like a mini series or
Yeah, it's just like a one
what was that one called?
season. Under the band something.
Under Heaven's Banner or something.
Come up.
But
Sure.
but that was, I think that was like on AMC Plus or something, I believe.
I think I watched it. When did I watch it?
Under the Banner of Heaven.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, Aubrey. Siri don't always pay attention to stuff.
Come at it.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah. About
I
the
like-
Mormons, true story, Patrick said.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like he's like Andrew Garfield. I think he's a cop or detective, and he's a big Mormon, and he gets paired up with a partner that is not religious at all. But of course, they bond and all that, and while they're investigating this, and then by that guy starts to question, like,
Bet him, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
super.
Interesting. Emerson says, speaking of Carl, cheers to Carl Weathers, who just passed.
Carl.
He was
Oh,
able to
yeah.
make Stallone not look like a little bitch and made Happy Gilmore happy. No more has to be done to his legend. That's funny. You know what I
Rest in
saw?
peace, Carl, rest in peace.
So, fun fact about Carl Weathers that I saw, with him just passing and everything, is that he was a former NFL linebacker, which I didn't realize before. But he was with the Raiders, and one of the guys on the Raiders, one of the Raiders' other guys was one of their players. Nickname was Italian Stallion. He brought that to Rocky,
Italians.
and then they became the Italian Stallion for Rocky's character in the movie. Because of course Carl
Is he making fun-
Oh,
Carl Weathers was Action Jackson too. Action Jackson, and then Predator.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Carl Weathers, Action Jackson,
Um,
and
you ever
Predator,
watch-
and Predator.
yeah, I forgot he was in that one.
I mean, it's a weird show, and I might have already asked you this. The Sandman. It's on Netflix. It's based on a comic book.
Do what?
Did you ever watch Sandman? It's based on a comic book. It's
Sandman.
Sandman. The Sandman, I think. It's on Netflix.
I'm trying to think what the show is. I haven't seen the show. No, I haven't watched it.
And it's based on I can't remember if they're called Kings or what, but
Trying to think of what it was too.
there's this guy, and his son dies, and he's trying to like do this spell and summon this god that can bring his son back. But instead of that god, he summons the Sandman, and when the Sandman's trapped, he's trapped for like 100 years, and all this like the sleeping disease happens, and like the world just kind of just falls apart because he's the god of sleeping isn't able to do his dreams, or the god of dreams or whatever. And so and then he gets back to his world, and it's really complicated, and it's kind of weird, but it's based on a comic book, but it's really good. Yeah.
So, do they play Enter the Sandman when he comes in? That'd be pretty epic. That'd be pretty epic.
That would be pretty good, yeah.
You should check it out though, if you like
Yeah,
weird
man.
shit. I feel like you would like it. I think
I
if
like
you
some weird shit.
sci-fi stuff like I do, and
Because Rob likes weird shit. Is
well,
that what you're saying?
like the kind of weird shit I like.
Well, didn't you guys watch John? You guys watched John Wick, but have you seen John Wick 4 yet?
I haven't seen the fourth one yet.
Oh my gosh, I watched that
I
a
wanna
few weeks
watch it.
ago. Yeah, because it's on what is it on right now? Cinemax or Prime? It's one of them. I think it might be Prime or Netflix. I think it's Prime. That
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I ended up watching it. Oh my gosh, it was. I mean, it's John Wick, so it was kick ass, right? But it was definitely over the top on stuff. But it was just like such a
No,
good role that he played.
I forgot about that. What was the one we watched the other night with Matt Damon and not Matt Damon, Leonardo
Under
DiCaprio,
the
and
moon, the one with the Martin Scorsese movie I asked about last week if you'd seen.
Oh, you guys watched it? I haven't watched that
I
yet.
watched it. It was like 3.5 hours long, but it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It didn't feel like it was 3.5 hours.
No, but it was
Yeah.
it was long, but
Yeah,
it
it was
didn't
really
feel like
good.
it, but it was good.
That was Flower Moon movie or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever look at the history of that whole thing, that's like, yeah, there was some cutthroat stuff that took place back then. Yeah.
Oh, I can see that for sure.
All over the oil stuff. Yeah.
So that was really good.
Yeah. I do want to see that. Killers of the Flower Moon. I do want to see that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you ever watch Silo? You did watch Silo, didn't you?
I can't think of that one. What was Silo?
Where they all live like
In
under
a silo, basically.
It's like an
Oh
underground-
no, I never saw that. I think you and Todd told me about that before. Yeah.
You need to watch that. It's so good.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. Still like season 2 pending, but
No, I'm sure it'll be out because I mean I think that they did say that they're coming out back with the season 2.
that's pretty good though.
Yeah, I don't have Apple. I'm so many. You end up getting rid of cable, you get streaming service. You end up paying as much as streaming than you do cable.
Yeah.
So at the point, yeah. But I don't have Apple. But I saw that. I haven't watched the. What was the one last year with the over in like China or whatever, or Korea, whatever, trying to play the game?
The Squid Games.
Because they got the Doover season where it's like the Americans doing it.
Oh, really? See,
I haven't watched it yet. It was actually pretty good last year.
Good.
I remember you saying it was good.
Yeah. Some of the backdrop of the story of some of the people, why they would actually do something like that made sense when they were doing it. So
yeah, because they're all like desperate
Yeah.
situations, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta find some show because I think like the Rick and Michonne thing is coming up in a couple weeks. So True Detective we're watching now, but I feel like True Detective's probably got like maybe 3 or 4 more episodes before that wraps up because it's only like what 8 or 10 episodes in a season that they do now. So
I need a good sci-fi show, like a sci-fi or fantasy, like The Witcher, or like I've watched this show called Shadow and Bones on Netflix. It's pretty good, but I just really need like a sci-fi or a fantasy show.
usually Netflix has some different stuff
I
on
know,
there.
but I think
She watches like an episode, maybe 2, and then she's like, on to the next.
No, not necessarily with the sci-fi. I mean, it
Well,
does
I
have
don't
to
know about that, but yeah.
I have to be in the mood for it.
9 times out of 10, you just watch one, on to the next.
Did you watch Invasion? I think
No.
it's called Invasion. I think that might be Apple too, but that one's pretty good.
I need to go back and watch. I never watched anything past the first episode of Black Mirror, so I can actually watch that too and get caught up.
Black Mirror.
I feel like it's like a Twilight Zone type feel to it, like because each episode is different.
Yeah, I never watched that one either.
Yeah, but that one that just came out. I'm waiting for all the episodes too. It's the by the people that made the Pacific and Band of Brothers.
Oh yeah,
it's like something.
Yeah.
It's about like the air.
Is it World War II again?
Yeah, I think it is about World War II.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's got that guy that played Elvis in it. Dickie, I'm gonna knock the shit out of you. Where's my phone?
The Hound Dog.
Name of that movie?
It's something air. Let me look.
Lady Godiva's a leading news story. Then Lady Godiva ride nude. I'm thinking back in the day, that could be interesting in New Orleans.
Oh God, I would be. I don't know. I'd just be in New Orleans. I'd either be scared to death or I'd just get drunk and get myself into all kinds of trouble or in a bad situation.
I vote for B.
I mean, B has happened a lot in New Orleans for people. I'm just saying that's kind of a history type thing there.
When in Rome.
That or I'd be like
or when in New Orleans.
Let's see.
Have a little fun.
New series. It's called Masters of the Air.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, I think I heard of that. Actually, Patrick just said that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting, but I'm gonna wait until it's all out.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
But I really do. I need a sci-fi or a fantasy series because I'm just like at a loss right now for that.
Well, I told Todd we watched Knock in the Cabinet a few weeks ago. That was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not
Produced
good.
by Tom Hanks. Yeah, Tom Hanks does. He's big into doing those stories. So Tom Hanks is doing
Yeah.
because he did Band of Brothers and all that stuff
I
too.
love
Yeah,
Band of
yeah.
Brothers
Yeah, Band of Brothers.
and the Pacific.
Yeah, both of those are so good.
All free being a Southern gentleman makes me proud to have passed the fifth grade. Oh, we all got goals. We all got goals.
Yes.
Reach for the stars.
Masters of the Universe? Is there a Master of the Universe show?
He-Man?
Masters of the Universe.
He-Man, Skeletor.
Oh,
I think we talked about that before, where they watching the Toys That Build America, because that's like the part of this, like the food that built America, and it's like so the Toys That Build America, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, initially was supposed to be Master of the Universe. Initially, they were making this doll from guess what movie?
I don't know. Tell us, Rod.
I know we talked about this, but
Think of a muscle bound guy just wearing like a bikini type short or whatever.
the Hulk?
No, not the Hulk.
Not Hulk Hogan.
No way, brother.
No, he's a big wrestler guy that wears like bikinis.
I mean, he does.
Hulk Hogan.
Thinking a movie though.
A movie?
Movie or series?
A movie.
Oh, a movie.
I don't know. With a big muscly guy that wears bikini underwear.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a bikini type bottom. There's a movie Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I never looked at that.
When they initially designed it, and then they never saw the movie. They knew Conan was coming out, so they were doing a Conan doll and everything like that, trying to capitalize off of it. And then they went to see the movie, and they were like,
Was it nothing like, what the hell?
we can't market this to kids, like, because
Yeah.
the movie was an R movie, it was nudity, it was cut with all kind of stuff. So they're like, what do we do with this? And they came up with the concept of the whole He-Man and the Skeletor. And then Grayskull and all that kind of stuff. And if you ever know, like, Skeletor has another part of the sword, and He-Man has the power of the sword. If you put them both together in Grayskull, it opens up a secret room.
Cool.
I don't know if you knew that or not. So it's kind of interesting, but it's so funny just because they were coming up with the whole thing with Conan, and it kind of fell apart. But then Masters of the Universe was able to grow out of it.
I never put the two and two together, but it makes sense now that you said it.
Yeah. But it's just like when you watch the show, they were kind of like, they kind of acted out how it might have been back then. But it's like you got this whole $1 million campaign behind you, and then it's like, does anybody see the movie? Because this doll's not going to work for kids.
right. I was like, oh, wait a minute. What are you promoting here?
No, have you watched Griselda?
No, I heard about it, but I haven't watched it. I heard it was pretty good. That's with Sophie, what you call him from?
Sofia Vergara, or whatever her name is. Yeah.
From now, I would say Al Bundy, but it's the other show that the guy that played Al Bundy on Modern Family. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Ooh, Energy City Bistro Planet Split Vice.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
You can't be suffering from COVID by that much now, Big Daddy. So
I know, right?
Yeah, you think you're doing okay.
Woe is me. He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be like me. So everything I got, he went out and got just to try to be like me. I think. Yeah.
I mean, right?
I had gout. He got gout. I had COVID. He got COVID. I think he's just, he's trying to live the life. It's not easy. It's not easy to be me. Check out Outer Range. Patrick said, Outer Range.
I watched the first season of that. I'm still waiting for the second season to come out.
Is that the one with the big hole in the ground?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was weird.
Do you guys have Paramount Plus?
I think so.
Because you can check out Halo. A lot of people like the Halo series.
I've heard that too, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get it with your Amazon or your iPhone, whatever deal.
And if you are, because I'm not, but if you are a Dune fan,
see, I haven't watched
Dune 2 is about to come out. So people are getting pumped up for that.
I've not watched that either.
I keep thinking about watching it because it seems like my kind of show I would watch, but I think that there's just like such a following and like such a like diehard fan. I'm like, I don't know anything about
Let's
it.
watch it then.
Yeah.
And there's also the Star Wars stuff on Disney. Although I'm getting close to buying Disney Plus just because they got the Daredevil.
So many things now, though. It's like,
but they got Daredevil about to come out. And I'm like, I'm close to getting because I like the Daredevil series that they had on Netflix, and they're bringing it out on Disney. I'm like, if I get it for like a month, I can watch that. I can watch She-Hulk. I can watch some of these other ones that I want to check out there. But
well, there you go.
But then I'm like, why do I need another service? I got all this other stuff we got already. Yeah.
Let's just try to watch drain everything we can out of one service.
Like you said, it amounts. It
Yeah.
amounts.
Did you ever watch The Handmaid's Tale?
No, I didn't. She did. She loved it. Yeah.
You watch that.
What's not done yet, does it?
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got like 6 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one that she really enjoyed, but yeah.
Oh,
Janice has watched it, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring back another Watchmen. I loved Watchmen when it was on HBO, the series. I wish they would do another one.
I never watched that.
It was pretty good.
I wish they bring
I
back
remember you saying
Jessica
it was
Jones.
good, but yeah, that was good too.
What was?
Jessica Jones.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah. The thing with the devil, I was wanting to see if they would continue because it's like in the comics.
Yeah, it just kind of just stopped or whatever.
And
sort of.
well, they stopped with the whole thing, but like in the comics, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage were married. So I was wondering if they're going to bring it back when they actually got together, or they're going to kind of work that into the show.
Right.
But Born Again supposedly will have a cameo with Jessica Jones possibly in there, as well as Luke Cage too, from what I've been hearing. And Spider-Man will be a part of that too. So they're introducing them all in
so maybe
to the Marvel universe.
Maybe it'll jump to something else.
Because the Punisher is supposed to be in part of it as well, also. Which I love John Barenthal. I think he's been the best Punisher to play that role that we've had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was he was a good Shane, but you hated him as Shane on Walking Dead. It's like, but
I did not like him.
Yeah.
Great as the Punisher.
And I don't know what
Yeah.
they do so much, but
Probably The Walking Dead.
it might have been.
No, you didn't like him at all.
No.
I
have a hard time watching.
He was like Rick.
Anything.
He was like, Rick is dead. Like, Rick's in the hospital bed. Rick ain't dead. He's sitting there messing with his wife. Yeah.
I hated Carl more though. I hated that little shit.
And we still don't know is the daughter Rick's or is it Shane's kid? Nobody knows because you can't do blood tests now. But if it was on Maury Povich, we'd have the test done. But there's no Maury Povich in Walking Dead at this point.
You are the father. Survey says. No, I know.
So it's like Rick and Michonne have their own kid because Rick doesn't know if the other kid is actually his or not. But I know RJ's my kid because I made RJ, but I don't know about little chick here. So yeah,
little chick.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna pretend. Maybe not. I don't know. You're on your own.
I may do the Rick. I might do the Rick Grimes character for the gaming channel. Just run around the whole time, just saying Carl, just like Groot, like just be saying Carl the whole time. Carl, is that you, Carl? No. Shoot people, but yeah. Coral is the father. Carl, what do you think, Coral or Carl? Carl is the father. It's like, you don't know, Lori. Well, I can't blame Lori for it because Shane told her Lord that Rick was dead. So you can't blame her as much when she was surprised as hell when he came back as well. I think she was kind of like, "What have I done?" or whatever. So, but I did finish watching the Daryl series last season. That was pretty interesting.
Was that any good?
It was pretty good. It was a different type of thing, and Daryl's got his fans that like to see him do it. I want to see the new Boondock Saints movie that they were supposed to be working on. That's a good movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were going to be.
I didn't know they were working on a new one.
Yeah, they were doing a new Boondock Saints. They got in the works. So that first one though was pretty good. The second one was like, it's all right, but the first one was really good. I don't think there's a role that Willem Dafoe can't play either. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll go ahead and get ready to get signed off here. It's been good tonight. Good fun. Good chatting. Good talking. We're at the 11:08. I'm still finishing my beer, but I don't want Todd cracking it. Todd cracked open another one last week. He cracked another one open. He's like, "Why did you let me go? Keep going." Like, well, you want to do another beer? Yeah. See, I'm just kind of the same way too. So it's perfect timing. But thanks for everybody that definitely caught up with us tonight, and great time as always. Had to plan out some other things for the upcoming weeks, but next Thursday, February 19th, President's Day. Are you off President's Day? Do you have to work that day?
I got to work.
I don't either.
You have to work on President's Day for a bank?
I think so.
Hell,
I don't know.
Shit, I'm surprised you didn't get off Groundhog
No,
Day.
we're off sometime this month, but maybe it is. Maybe we're off that day.
Maybe. Groundhog didn't see the shadow, so it's like early spring, or did see a shadow. I don't know how it works anymore. Yeah.
You dropped him.
But according to the rodent, we're supposed to have an early spring. So I don't know why we still believe in a rodent, but they still do it every year.
Supposed to have snow maybe Monday or Tuesday, so you know.
Yeah.
We all know it's just for show. It's not supposed to be taken so serious.
You know.
I know people who live by that, just like Ricky Bobby. You know, you're not first or last. He's like, what are you talking about? Yes. He's like, oh, that's just something I made up or whatever. And I live my life by that creed.
Yeah.
I live my life by that groundhog. I did it. I ended up watching that 7 Nights at Freddy's. That was I don't even know why I watched that movie, but yeah.
Our daughter watched that like twice. Did you like that movie, Kylie? Freddy's, 5 Nights at Freddy's, or whatever it's called.
Well, I would hope if she watched it twice.
Yay or nay?
She said yes.
Yes.
Well, she might have fell asleep the first time. I was trying to go back and see if it was worth
she
watching.
saw the movies and then.
Yeah.
Oh, so then she watched it on video.
Yeah, I watched it during my mom was like, came when we were there, and she's like, "Oh, you got to watch this movie. It's a good movie." And I was like, it was one of those things. I was on the couch and I didn't feel like moving over to get the remote, but it was like, okay, I'm kind of following along with it, and yeah. And then when you're about ready to turn the channel, it's like something happens. You're like, okay, now I got to go further to see what's going on. So you're caught up in the rabbit hole. Yeah, yeah.
You be vested just long enough.
Rod, if I get done with my blanket by next week, can I show it?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Kind of like Tremors. So yeah. But cheers, Emerson. Appreciate you.
Is that the blanket?
No, I got more. Y'all.
I was gonna say, what's it gonna cover?
Fred said, Trent says, cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend. Go Niners. Yeah, he's got the Niners rolling there, so you're pulling for her. I went to see movies to see Conan with my buddy and his dad, and when Conan was banging the witch, he made us sleep. Y'all go get some. Go get some dots or goobers or something. You know, you send them out to get candy.
Popcorn, go.
Dots is the worst candy ever.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, it's not the worst. Like if you get that during trick or treat as a kid, I mean, it's not like it's the worst one. I mean, you can deal with it.
That's pretty bad.
I mean,
you can trade it off. It does have
sort of, but that's not my favorite.
What's worse than dots?
It has some trade value. Crackle's terrible. I don't know why they put Crackle out there. The candy bar. Yeah, that's terrible. It's horrible.
The dots are way worse.
The Nestle Crunch, terrible.
Mount or Joy Mountain. What's the
almond? Oh yeah, almond Joy, terrible.
One of coconut's worse than that for sure.
Terrible. Yeah. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes no, I never feel like it. No, all y'all can just go. Every one of you, get out of here right now. Yeah.
No, I don't.
I mean, Dots is into my lower tier of candies from back in the day, but it might be a tier above, but it's not the lowest tier. There's freaking those little Norelco thin things that try to be sweet tarts, but they're not. Whatever the fuck they are, the wafers. Yeah, get them out of here. Like, They're not even good enough
in
to.
the show, Rod, in the show.
Like this one, I thought Spree was as low as you can go. You bring some budget ass wafers out here. Like Spree's doing okay now.
That goes down deep right there. That goes down deep for sure.
Spree is like the budget sweetheart. I don't even know what the fuck to call these wafer things.
I like Spree.
Yeah, like the budget sweetheart. But what do you do with the wafers? Like I don't even know. Like just chuck them at somebody. Just chuck them at somebody because you don't want to eat these things.
Somebody hurt you bad at Halloween, didn't they?
I'd rather take the apple. Give me the apple. Give me the apple rather than this little thing. Give me the 50 pennies.
Chances of a razor blade or not. That's
Yeah.
fine. We'll do it.
Give me the 50 pennies in the wrapper instead. And this, whatever this shit is. I'll go buy my own damn candy. Lazy ass. Like, dude, get this shit out of here. Yeah. Tootsie Rolls weren't one of my favorites either, but Tootsie Rolls had some trade value. You could trade them off for stuff.
Jesus. See, I like Tootsie Rolls because you
had a whole ring going, didn't you? There,
yeah.
Trade value.
You guys didn't do that next day when you went to school. You would trade candies out for people.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like dump it out on the floor, like
yeah.
What do you got? What do
You would separate what you're going to keep, and you separate what you're going to take to school to trade with other people.
I would
It's
separate.
like in an auction. I got this. What do you want? Go once, go twice. Sold. Go. Yes, let's go. Let's do it.
I mean, Smarties carried a good value, so Smarties were always popular. They were always in. What do you mean? Yeah, they're way better than the fucking wafers. They were way better than the fucking wafers.
Well, you know how you feel about the wafers, okay?
Did you like the wafers?
I don't even remember the wafers.
Oh, you remember if you saw them. You'd be like, oh, that's the shit right there. Yeah, I don't know one person that ever liked the wafers that you got on Halloween. Not one person.
Of the wafers.
Oh, I mean,
she was like, I'm just happy I got something.
Apple razor blade. Oh, good for you.
Thank you.
They didn't mean it. That was just accident. That was an accident.
They were probably having a bad day.
I get the wafers. I'm coming back to the house with eggs later at night. I'm just saying.
You're like, son of egg. What the hell? Who got that? Let's egg their house tomorrow.
Oh, you're waking up the toilet paper in the trees tomorrow, my friend.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit aggressive, but
she's like, no, it's okay. Razor blade.
I'll just like
cyanide. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Somebody gave you Crackle. You're like, I can pass that out. You didn't know. You got a variety pack. Crackle's using the variety pack. You didn't know. You just kind of were just handing stuff out. I can get that. You know, I got the bad part of the straw. That's what happened. I got the short straw on that one. I can give you a pass on that.
Would you rather have a plain Hershey's bar or the Crackle?
Plain Hershey's bar.
See, I would rather have the Crackle.
Crackle would never rank higher than. I might even take the wafers over Crackle. I mean, it's a tight call. It's a tight call.
It's just like with the Rice Krispies.
That's what I'm saying. The Crunch bar.
It's like it's like a chocolate bar with some personality.
The Nestle Crunch. Yeah, basically.
Or chocolate bar with trash. That's how I call it.
Well, that's the great thing about being a person is we all have things that we like that others don't.
Like Pulp Fiction, like talking about Arnold the pig. Like, man, have a whole lot of personality, but I never eat the motherfucker.
Chocolate bar with bologna in it. What are you saying?
Yeah. Crackle was definitely the bottom. Yeah, just that was in the bottom tier. Like, seriously, you know.
I'm really glad you never have to eat it again.
Oh, I never ate it. I just got rid of it after the first time trying it.
And
then I said,
going twice. Sold.
Then I said, never again. I mean,
4 packs of bottle caps. Let's go.
And Crackle wasn't. Crackle wasn't easy to move. You had to like pair up Crackle with something else. It was like the kid in gym class. Like, you know, you take him and him on your team. Like, you got to take both of them as a package. Like, you can't just take one without the other. Yeah.
You do what you want with it. Like, oh,
yeah.
Really? Got that one? What do you mean?
Oh God. It's like gym class. Yeah. It's like, oh, we're good. No, you take both. Take both. We're good on our side. Just kick them. Take both of them. We don't need them.
It's like 12-4, but it don't matter. It's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't even know what anybody's talking about anymore.
You ever did that in gym class? Like when you had pick teams for sports?
I was the last one to get picked. Okay?
Oh, you were the one.
Going on the other team. Sure, like, you take her. No, we're good. No, go ahead. Take her.
I'm glad you all didn't make fun of my drama.
You were that kid. Okay.
Don't touch me. Can't help it. Couldn't you play sports good?
I mean, if you ain't first, your last.
And look at me now.
It's
Didn't throw at basketball, did I? Perfectly fine. Wasn't traumatized at all by you fuckers.
I feel like it kind of was, maybe. Kind of ain't. You kind of like.
I think
Shannon.
because you were good at sports, and now
It was only kickball, Shannon. It was only kickball.
and basketball, and dodgeball, and football, and tracks, and soccer, and hockey, and every other rope climbing shit. All of it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh my
For
gosh.
you to say it was just kickball.
Are you carrying a little baggage from back then still?
Oh, kind of
Maybe
like
a little.
Your wafers
maybe sort
and
of.
your crackle.
Just a little.
That knife runs deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
We all have our issues, Rod.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I mean,
No,
you
but
know.
I did. So I think I just
there we
never.
go.
One more thing. So we were hanging out. What was it, last Saturday or whenever it was? I'd been sick and we were home, and I was like, let's have some beers. And I was like, you know what? Let's go downstairs and play darts. I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try, and I'm gonna beat you. And we went down there, and I whooped his ass 3 out of 5 games, or was it 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5.
301. I whooped his ass.
There you go.
I was like,
That's three. That's 3. Isn't that 316?
301.
Already 301.
Was that a joke?
Yeah. Austin 316 means I just whooped your Todd, you get it.
I knew that.
Is that a Bible verse?
No, it's
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but it's a Bible verse too, right?
No, 316.
Well, it was based off of 316, but in the WWE, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so he made it. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I figured that too. Stone Cold. It wasn't he the one with Elizabeth? No, that was Rowdy Randy Piper.
No.
Whatever. Well, who was the Piper guy?
That was Rowdy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Elizabeth was the Macho Man.
And then some other bitch came in the picture. Who was that?
That was Sherry.
Yeah. I did not like her. I was Elizabeth. I liked Elizabeth way better. She had red hair, didn't she?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a reddish, like a strawberry blonde or whatever, like thing. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, she was a fan favorite, but
Hi, Bossy.
yeah.
Come on, Blake.
Patrick said, "You are off President's Day," is what Patrick said.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Or
I feel like it's a Monday, though.
it is a Monday.
Oh, it is a Monday? Okay.
Yeah.
So we are then, yes.
Good to see you guys. Gals have not hung out on Wild Raj's. Groundhog was my ex-wife's name. I don't believe shit she says. Good night.
Have not.
Aubrey.
Oh.
Patrick likes the almond joys. He said almond joys are awesome.
Oh.
Yeah,
fuck
I'm not a
almond
big.
joys. I'm out on those.
But I
Good
don't get
stuff.
upset about it. I just decide not to eat it.
You're right. I'll trade those.
Onerous. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not big on that. So, but that's just me, you know. Don't let me
Embarrassed.
Me too.
don't let me define you.
Exactly, Rod.
True.
I mean, if you
Baby will
I
like
mean,
it.
I mean, if you did, that'd be okay too. But
That's right. That's very fair. I like that. It's a good way to
all
look.
right, kids. So we'll sign off here and head on out. Everybody have a great weekend. Shout out to Trez and the Niners and whoever you're rooting for. JV was here, so JVs will be rooting for the Chiefs. I know. Whoever you got in the big game. Next week, maybe next week we'll talk about the commercials. If you like any commercials that took place in the Super Bowl, some of the Super Bowl commercials that stood out for you, and then of course we'll talk beer and we'll drink beer because that's what we do. Because
I like it.
That's how the show goes. And if you didn't know earlier,
No champagne or girly drinks, we drink beer and beer and beer. No champagne or girly drinks, we drink beer and beer.
yeah. So that's what we do here. I didn't talk much with my sound effects this week, but I mean that's okay. I don't want to get people too blown up and kind of overdo it,
You gotta save it up. You gotta save it up.
But I know you enjoy it. I know you do. I know you do. So yeah. But if I can leave you with one thing tonight, what I will tell you is
I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
so there you go. If you ain't first, you're last too, by the way.
That wasn't the one I thought you were gonna play, but good enough.
What did you think I was gonna play?
Wait for next week.
Oh, cliffhanger. But
Yes.
He just said that because he didn't remember what he thought you were going to
No,
play.
I did.
I appreciate all you allowing us to come into your households tonight and sit down there time with us because I'm not the same as I used to be.
First of all,
He's going to fit them all in.
I
at
would
the
like
last
to
moment.
thank
Yeah,
the many fans throughout this country. I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day.
I
Supposed
don't.
to look. My belly's just a little big. My hand is just a little big. But brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad. I want you at home to know my hand is touching your hand for this gathering of the biggest body of people in this country, in this universe, all over the world now, reaching out because the love that was given me, and this time I will repay you now. Love you.
So I appreciate you. I appreciate you having us in for that.
There you
All right,
go.
let's go ahead and get on the hell up here. Smarties worst can. Big Daddy, I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I think your
I like
COVID's
Smarties.
kicking in. Smarties were the bomb. They're not the
What's
wafers.
worst candy ever?
The wafers were terrible. Smarties were great.
I really feel like I brought up a bad subject.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Who doesn't like Smarties? Smarties are excellent.
I like Smarties.
My
I
mom
like
loves Smarties. I'm not. It's like eating chalk.
Well. That being said, we're getting out of here.
On you next week.
On to next week. Next week is Valentine's Day, so make sure you plan accordingly. And then maybe we talk about that next Thursday.
On bacon wrap. Something.
We'll talk about next Thursday. Everybody's Valentine's Day, man. Maybe that'll be a topic next week as well. Kiss and tell only on this show. That being said, let's go ahead and sign off. I've said it like 3 times now, but you know what? It is time to sign off. One more time. We're going to get out with the dragon.
Stables.
Yeah, I'm looking for a horseman.
A horseman?
A horseman goes by the name of Rick.
Not here.
Are you a horseman?
I could be. What can I do for you?
Friday night, you can see me at War Games. Bring all your horsemen, because I will have Moondog Spot, Moondog Rex, and the Monkey Brothers. Yeah, I'm looking for a horseman goes by the name of Rick Flair.
Don't know him.
Can I leave a message?
I guess.
All right, write this down. Tell him it's Big Dust,
Okay.
the American Dream.
Okay.
Tell him to meet me Friday night, Starcade.
Meet you at the Stockades.
Yeah, Starcade, Friday night.
I don't know what you're wasting your time for.
Is this Baby Doll? Baby Doll, I know that was you Jezebel! Hello, I'm looking for some horsemen.
I've got plenty. How many you need?
4.
4 horsemen.
Yes, sir. This Big Dust calling on behalf of Crocker Promotions.
Can't hardly understand what you're saying, but
Sorry, I got a little bit of a lisp. What about Chris Benoit? Oh, he did. Sorry.
no, I don't really know what you're talking about.
Is this J.J. Dillon's?
No.
Don't lie to me, JJ's. You and I go way back, Jack.
Well, it ain't JJ. You got the wrong person.
Don't mess with the American dream, JJ. My eyes are open as big as silver dollars, Jack.
Well, you got the wrong guy.
You and I, JJ, leather strap match. Dustin Rhodes is the master of the strap match. JJ Dillon, you a yellow dog.